The credit card swipe up to John. Hey, and we might have to play it later.
Oh man, not again.
You know what I'm talking.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been Team Meg for a long time, but when Jada did that, Jada Kingdom did that. Cause Meg ain't never did that. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't never seen it.
Never.
Jada pulled that out, and I was like, "Party, I understand." Hey man, I get it.
There's certain badges she got that Meg don't, man.
I feel like
she got like the Hall of Fame version of Meg's gold badge type shit. I don't know.
that's really when you feel like your gold badge. You find out your gold badge is a silver for real. I ain't even gonna lie.
You'll be watching TikTok next to your girl, and then she notices, yo, that should been playing for like 15 straight times.
How many times you gonna play that sound? It's like 5 TikToks in a row.
So how many times you gonna watch it, huh? 20.
Now, when I watched it, my girl leaned over and said, "Yeah, she went crazy, didn't she?"
As long as you know.
I feel like that's when you the best player in your county, and then you realize ain't no good players in your county type shit. Like,
this is gonna be a nasty one. Shout out to D Hendo for the 5, by the way. Big Hendo.
Oh man, you pull up to that one out of state tournament. You're like, oh, everybody's 6'5". Okay, nope, all right.
Say less.
Yeah. That's when you figure out, oh, this is 1A ball? Like, yeah, nah.
Oh, this is the other A. Okay. These are the other A's.
More A's?
This was like we take A away. Oh, these are less A's right here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, is Kofi in chat? What's good, Kofi?
Yo.
Shout out, Kofi.
I'm really trying to get to that 2-minute mark so we can play that video. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the greatest basketball podcast that's not on hiatus.
He's on fire.
The greatest not on hiatus. That's crazy, man. I know. Oh, man. D Hendo sent another 5 gifted.
Closing in on 200 for this one.
Let me see what you're trying to do, Hendo.
The Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. I am your B Mike filling in for your A.
Wait.
No, I got the guys here with me. Good old times. I missed this. I ain't gonna lie. Sad to see this. It's gotta go soon, but I missed this. I missed this shit. I got my guys here with me. B-Souls, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Doing straight. Could have been better if I beat Sage again, but God.
Oh, you lost?
Almost did it.
You lost?
Almost did it. Made him rage quit though. The first game. Second game he got me good. Second game went down to the wire. Celtics Lakers, man. It's cool though. It's cool, you know.
But you lost?
Yeah, I lost. Yeah.
Something I learned.
Didn't get blown out though.
Something I've learned since DreamCon. If Sage loses, you're not winning the next game because he's not letting it happen. I've learned that watching him play Dwayne, seeing how he reacted to losing the Omar and how he reacted to Souls. Man, crazy.
Oh yeah, he took that shit personally. Yeah, I gotta get back lab after this one.
He takes it.
Now he did lose the next game. But
was it on Superstar Hall of Fame?
It was a Hall of Fame. Yeah, he knew the whole time.
Wow.
Damn, Stage. The stock is dropping. Crazy.
Yeah, Dama. I'm about to say, Dama, it's your time. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm about to say, at this point,
that one spot might be open.
It is a parity in the league. The Warriors aren't the Warriors no more. Crazy.
Oh, here he goes. No, it's 2K senses. No, it's 2K senses. We're taking
what, nigga? What, nigga?
Yeah, okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, big bro. I ain't gonna lie. They was talking about you weak. Yeah, they said you slipped.
Are you okay?
Yeah, they said you slipping, big bro.
Souls? That's crazy. Yeah, what Souls saying was crazy.
Wait, Omar said that. No, what the fuck? He just said that.
What?
No, here you go, gaslighting again.
No, that was you, big bro.
It sounded like a.
You literally said the one spot is open.
Okay. Yeah, the one spot ain't open for shit. It's on lockdown. These old bones still got it in them when the world need them most. These old bones still got it. Big Bando sending niggas home, bro. What the fuck?
Oh,
You gotta live with a
man.
Vando 3 for the win. So
Yeah,
gotta live with it.
Bando threes for the win, man. Stop.
That nigga Vando 3 for the game. Oh
Yes. And niggas is talking about me being
wall.
washed, and I hit a game winner.
But that's what I'm saying. I had to up on like a AD drive. Leave Vando open. Hey, I'm living on a Vando 3. Hey, it was like 1 of 5 leading up to that shot.
What's
so.
a game? What's a game winner? Like, what's a game winner? Like, y'all were tied.
Yeah,
there was like 3-4 seconds left.
Yeah, 2 seconds left.
Yeah.
And then y'all were tied.
No, he went up by 3.
Yeah, I went up 3 with this shit.
Yeah, I had a chance to tie it. Didn't do it.
Yeah, Kevin with 2 seconds left. Forced Tatum inbound. Shot a bad shot. Still punched that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Damn. So it was the last time we played, you had a chance to win and couldn't hit the free throws. That's
No, wait. Free throws.
Yeah. Clutch Gene.
Damo, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, man. Had a good stream. Coming off 2 back-to-back good videos. I'm in a cool little week for me, man. Cool little week.
Sage, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. Just came back from a workout. This nigga's trying to make the Avengers out there. I don't know what's wrong with him, but shout out to my trainer, my guy Jaleel. Let's get to business. Okay.
Julio?
I said Jaleel.
Oh,
I was gonna say Julio. Yeah, that
Julio.
shit.
His name is Julio. I figured out this week the low beard is actually the look for me. It's a lot of hoes with the low beard. A lot of hoes. And you just gotta play that Drake. Leaning for you. When you pull up everywhere, a lot of pussy. I turn it down. But
what's the low beard?
You can't indulge.
What you said? What's the low beard? Like you gotta get the hair here and then just shave it down. You know, I had it was a little sticky outy. Just shave it down and then just have it kind of. Yeah, it's a lot of hoes in that. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you able to get yours to actually like fill in and grow? Because that's the problem I'm having. Like it took me, like I was like today years old when this finally connected right here. I've been trying to get this connected for like 8 years. I feel like.
Yeah, I still don't.
I got
my max. So
I gave up trying to grow this. I just rock my goatee, and a part of me even wants to say cut the sides off and just had the little top and bottom part pause if needed.
Wait, do y'all have family members though?
Do that though.
Do y'all have family members that have full beards though?
No.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah. Beards aren't a big thing in the Asian culture. So
I mean, not full. They like got the low beards. They don't got like full
Yeah,
nah.
It's probably not. It's not gonna come in for you.
Yeah, I gave up. I just keep my shit how it is now, you know.
Yeah, same with me. I ain't gonna lie. I think I got 2 people in my family with the full motherfucker, but other than that, some ball faces. If you're new to this, you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube and on Twitch. We're trying to catch the next biggest fish in the pond, Miss B Nasty. I want to have more subscribers and more live viewers than Miss B Nasty. Fuck her.
How many she got?
Right now it's 56, but I just want to make sure she's below us. Just want to make sure, you know.
56 viewers? That's how many she got?
Yeah, I think she just started her stream. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I think she had a 101 for me right now.
Do people watch them? This might sound disrespectful. Do they watch them expecting her to like pull her pussy out for real?
Probably.
Yeah, somewhat.
I don't think so.
Has to be going. Someone has to go there and expect it, but then at that point they just chill.
Nah, I think
at some point.
I think it's literally.
Personality.
I think it's literally like if it's 101 people in there, there's like 98 parasocial niggas in there. That's like, you know, tier 3 subs. I get like on OnlyFans, and they're like trying to get that personal connection on Twitch. Like, nah, I really like I care for you type shit. Like that's their mindset.
It's more nasty content. Yeah.
I'm not your only fan.
Hey,
I care about you for real. I'm like really trying to get you to know you, miss. Fuck the be nasty part.
It's more than just pornography. Yeah, let's get into it for real.
You said how many gifted? No.
Because the bells have been ringing. Damo's been sounding this siren for a long time, but it seems there's not paradise in paradise. The purple and gold are on fire. I don't know when y'all seen this. But I saw this probably this morning. Sham Charania, great name, comes out with this article. There's currently a growing disconnect between Darvin Ham and Lakers locker room. stemming from disjointedness around rotation and adjustments. Story at The Atlantic on Lakers losers of 3 in a row, 9 of 12, and now under 500. This is from Lakers Central right here. I'm just gonna go through this a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You saw the ham?
Yeah.
They call him Ham. He's a ham. That's what they be saying on Lakers Twitter. There's currently a deepening disconnect between Darvin Ham and the Lakers locker room. 6 sources with direct, now mind you, let me read that again because I thought that was important. 6 sources with direct knowledge of the situation say, raising questions about the head coach's standing. The people spoke with The Atlantic on condition of anonymity so that they could speak freely on the matter. Those sources have described that the disjointedness between the coach and team have stemmed from the extreme rotation and starting lineup adjustments recently from Ham, leading to a fluctuating rhythm for several players across the roster. The Lakers championed their continuity all summer, including bringing back their top 5 scorers from the Western Conference Finals run: James, Davis, Reeves, Russell, and Hachimura, in that order. But more than a third of the way into the season, 3 of those players and the team's 3rd and 4th and 5th highest paid players in Russell, Hachimura, and Reeves, respectively, at that, were coming off the bench. Reeves has been coming off the bench most of the season, despite being touted by Ham as a future All-Star over the summer, and ranking 3rd on the team in scoring. Russell's role has shrunk since Las Vegas, and Hachimura's playing time vacillates on a nightly basis. The perspective from Davis and Reeves in comparison with Ham's highlight the discrepancy, God, he's trying to get me to read, between how the locker room feels about the team's current issues versus how Ham has cited injuries, schedule, and lineup changes amid the team's inconsistencies, particularly since the in-season tournament. I'm going to go ahead and let the Lakers guys do this. I do want to say, though, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first time in a couple years, probably since the LeBron era, that there has been this much consistency on the roster, right?
In terms of what?
In terms of like not making trade?
Players returning on a year-in, year-out basis. Just off the top of your head. I can do more.
The higher name.
For a LeBron James team, I would say since 2017, maybe, yeah. Because 2018, going to 2018 is when he did the whole trade everybody thing. 2019, he went to the Lakers for the young core. They got hurt. Then 2020, got AD. 21, we got rid of all
Dennis Schroeder,
Schroeder's Melo. Yeah, 16, so.
And 2 Russ years.
Because 16, 17, what was the difference? Like, playing different people, but they kept Mon, they kept Double T, they kept JR, they kept Richard. Yeah.
Oh no, just Lakers, just Lakers.
Oh yeah,
Lakers?
definitely, yeah, because 2019, obviously they made moves. 2020, they made moves. 22, yeah, definitely this year.
Yeah,
22 to 23, definitely. I'll let Damo hit the nastiest of gritties because while I have been on his side, he's been much louder than me on the situation. But let me just say this. I was never disagreeing with Damo at any point in time, and I hopefully nobody up here does disagree with what I'm about to say. But get him out of there. And I know this is going to sound like typical Lakers fan, but you fool, you've triggered my trap card. I am not one of these Lakers fans that's a hidden LeBron sexual. I'm not one of these Lakers fans that do the Anthony Davis has to take over. I'm a genuine Lakers fan who watches Lakers basketball. And when I tell you, we talk about Atlanta being a team, you could go look at the numbers or watch them play. The Lakers are low-key a team in the NBA. If you want numbers, okay, they're like bottom 10 in points. They're top 10 in blocks. About literally 10, mind you. Top 10 in assists, they're actually 9. In steals, they're 13. In rebounds, they're 15. In free throws, they're 19. They are literally either bad, okay, fringe top 10, or in between, depending on the stat. They are not excellent at anything, and they are not awful at anything.
Except shooting threes.
Except shooting the 3 ball, which is why we are actually sub 500 at this time of the video stream. Whatever the fuck, you know what I mean. But point is, this is just a NBA team in the West. But when you look at the roster, I'm sorry. I'm going to be that guy. We're not going to play stupid because it's fun to make fun of the Lakers. There's no way this roster's mid. Schematically, a 5-year-old could scheme up how this roster should be playing basketball. Now, could they scheme how they should run certain sets? Fuck no. This is NBA. What are we doing? But in terms of two-way wing, facilitating guard, scoring guard, passing forward, really good defensive. This team fits together. So I wouldn't even necessarily say this team mandates a trade necessarily. I mean, they could make some moves, of course, but I'm not mandating that. But when I look at all these things, I'm like, damn, y'all really packed up Frank Vogel, who was one hell of a coach, just for a cheerleader. And again, if you're going to say typical Laker fan, go rewatch the film, buddy. I am not one of those. I've been saying getting rid of Frank Vogel was quite literally niggas wanting to be babied in the locker room. And now they tired of him, so now there's no reason he's there. Now there's literally zero reason. Because my whole thing with Damo this whole season was, well, Damo, they like him, bro. And then if it's someone else, they're not going to like the motherfucker. They're going to be on his ass. Now, they don't like him. Get him out of here. Go ahead, Damo, because you deserve this, though, because you've been way louder on me.
I just want to say, before anything, there is 100% a possibility that you can look at what's going on with the Lakers. You can blame the front office. You can blame Jeannie Buss. You can blame Rob Pelican. You can blame the front office. You can blame the players not being consistent. But there has been a guy on this platform since last season saying, hey, something's not right when every time we go on a run, whether we're winning or we're closing a gap, we go in a timeout, and every freaking time AD or LeBron comes out or both comes out, and then we end up losing the ball game. It's every single time. Since last year, I've been saying this for a year, and it's been the same repeated cycle. For whatever reason, there's questionable lineups. Now, I understand I'm not an NBA coach. I understand I'm not in the NBA front office. But if I can sit back with my years of playing 2K and see, hey, this guy Cam Reddish can play defense. Hey, Rui's actually a basketball player. Why is he not getting consistent minutes, seeing how he just had a great run for us last year? Hey, Austin Reeves started off slow, but then caught fire. Why is he not getting consistent minutes? Hey, why is LeBron James on the court asking, why am I not playing point guard? Why are we in the season? Why are we on the court losing with LeBron James asking the coaches, why am I not playing point guard? Y'all know I can play point guard. Now, I'm not going to sit here and just do my gritty and say I told you so, but for a whole freaking year, I've been being told I don't know basketball. For a whole year, I've been told you didn't play pro ball, so what do you know? For a whole freaking year, all these old crusty fucks with gray beards have been telling me I don't know what my eyes are seeing when I'm watching my Lakers. But surprise, surprise, ring, word comes out, the Lakers are disgruntled with Darvin Ham because of what? Adjustments, lineup management, and schemes. The three things I've been saying since before we traded Westbrook. Now we're here. Now what do? You can't just cut the coach in the middle of the season when we're one game below 500 unless you have a shoe-in of a great coach, which I don't know if y'all know the coaching market because a lot of people don't. Everybody just says get a new coach, and then they say Mark Jackson. No one knows the coaching market. Let me tell you, the only coach out there that niggas is talking about is fucking Doc Rivers. And if you think I want Doc Rivers, crusty throat ass over there, calling plays, just being a play, man, I'm not trying to see that shit. So we're fucked. I said it from the beginning. How do you win a championship playing defense and not being a great shooting team? We're still not a great shooting team, but we play defense. I've harped on that. Play defense, we win games. We ignore that formula, and now we got this nigga with his hands in his pockets, costing us another fucking season, and potentially LeBron James' last season. Potentially, this is LeBron James' last season in a Lakers jersey. Potentially, this is the last time we're going to – why would he stay? Why would Anthony Davis stay in a city where every game he plays good, no one says shit, but the moment he plays bad, he's supposed to be the MVP every fucking night? Why would he stay for this? Why would he not go somewhere else where they respect him as a basketball player? Why would he go stay? Why would any of you guys not ask for a fucking trade? This is fucking stupid. I'm glad this is happening because I can look all you stupid fucks in the eyes and say, I told you so,
That nigga's a terrorist.
Man, Damo, I'm gonna let Bezos and Omar go, but I just want to say you brought up last season. I'll even raise one more recent. If you guys even watch day one, I will never forget this experience. See, I will never forget this experience because I've never seen 500 people simultaneously agree on something. The first game, y'all remember the first playback stream? The first game, it's like 3 minutes left. And with the Lakers, we literally go from down 7 to up 7 because we start running LeBron at point guard at that point in the series. Then we sit LeBron down. Everyone in the chat and every person on the stage, wait, LeBron's going to the bench. Why is LeBron going to the bench? What are they doing? Instantly, three ball, and one timeout. Still don't put him back in. Now we're down, like 5, 6, whatever the math is. We call a timeout. We put LeBron in the game. We literally nullify the lead and go up 2. And it's just like, holy shit. It's just like, holy shit. Imagine playing him, but then the excuse was what was it? Age? That's what it was. They were saying he's fucking old.
We're load managing him, but guess what? Guess what, Sage? Guess how many games he load managed this entire season? The first fucking game, and that was it. So whose decision was it to load manage LeBron? That was the only game where it was load management with those type of minutes. And I'll double check because I don't want I want to make my more word is law. I'm about to look right now at his minutes the following games to that one. But I promise you, LeBron James literally after that game played semi-regular to normal minutes ever since that one game.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check as well. But as producer Cruz hit it on the head, yeah, people were gaslighting me, Bezos to a degree, and we need to let them talk. And Damo, that LeBron James will be playing 29 minutes a season. And if anybody wants to say we're lying, go look at the old shorts. And it's like holy shit. People were creative with saving him. But go ahead, Solzer Omar.
I just find it interesting that like the defense for Darvin Ham has always been, man, you don't know what goes on to that locker room for real, man. Like there's so many things you guys aren't thinking about, huh? Like there's so many things that like you can't see on the screen. And then it's just funny that the report is literally like adjustments, rotations, and literally everything that every fan has been saying. Sometimes the game is not as complicated as like some people make it out to be, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all nailed it on the head. I'm not trying to drag it out too much. That's pretty much all I got. So
I'll say before y'all hop back into it, you know, we have conversations about coaching all the time, and I cape for coaches quite often. I can honestly say that. No shit, but this is like one of the clear indications to me. And everything that I know about watching ex players and ex coaches or whatever says that when you lose, the locker room is done. There's no salvaging. There's no attempting to salvage. There's no conversation. So I hear what Damo's saying, and I don't know the answer because the what's out there coaching landscape wise is it's terrible. It's terrible. And it's also bad imagery, like Damo said, in the last final years of a LeBron James career, not contract, but career, to just go ahead and get rid of, you know, the coach and then have the assistant coach. Because I don't know who is the assistant coach for the Lakers right now.
It'll be Phil. All right. If to my knowledge,
Phil who? Handy?
Yeah, Phil Handy is they did like the Vegas odds for the next coach for the Lakers, and it'll be Phil Handy. Phil Handy is the guy that on that Lakers coaching staff that all the players trust, all the players love, and he's been there the longest out of everyone on the coaching staff. And I don't even think he's an actual assistant coach.
I thought it was just a skills coach.
Exactly. But that, again, the Vegas odds had him being the next Lakers coach. And personally, if it comes down to it, that is the lesser of all evils. That'll be like well, shit, if it has to be somebody, I guess Phil, because the players like him, but it's still not a good thing.
Can we
a player coach, bro?
Can we put some Pistons fans in charge so Monty Williams can be available, please? Like, can we put like a good 5 Pistons fans in coaches? Yeah, because man, we'll take Monty. I don't know, shit. We'll take Monty, dog.
And I'm looking at it. Yeah, I mean, everybody else is like super new, but I will say
like
this:
DeMar Carroll. Imagine DeMar Carroll.
D'Antoni, yo. Wrong with D'Antoni.
Chris
Jen.
Hey,
I just know you can't. I know you can't keep this going on. If 6 anonymous sources, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put a stamp on it. Those are players. Those are players talking. If 6 players are coming out anonymously saying, "Hey, this is how I feel," it's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. It's gonna be overcorrections, harsh coaching. I saw this report. It's gonna be just an overcorrection either way. So there's no good that can come out of this. Yeah, this to me is a clear indication of though, like, hey, this is the coaching's fault. Like, it is what it is.
Can you imagine all the guys you bring back and re-sign from last year on longer deals are all coming off the bench, and the starters are niggas you signed on 1-year deals? I think Taurean Prince is a 1-year deal guy. Cam Reddish is a 1-year deal guy. That right there screams, what the fuck are we doing? What was the point of bringing back Rui if you're not going to play him consistent? I seen this from the early on in the season with Rui's playtime. I wouldn't check the LeBron thing. LeBron played 29 minutes game 1. He played 35, 39, 32, 42, 40, 35, 37, and he played 27 and lost to Houston, which we lost by 34. So it was just, don't put him in garbage time. 36, 22 minutes in a win against Memphis where we were up by 27. So it was garbage time. 35, 34, 39, 24 in a 32-point blowout against Utah, 36, 35. Like, literally, the only time he plays less than that again is when we're blowing teams out or getting blown out. So, again, this coach doesn't know what he's doing. Rui's minutes have been inconsistent. I will give him leeway in the slightest, the same way I give Monty leeway when Piston fans are going at him. We, early on in the season, cluster fucking injuries. It seemed like everybody was hurt. We had a ton of injuries. Gabe Vincent's, I'm not going to get into Gabe Vincent, but Gabe Vincent hasn't even been available. He's not even available like that all season. He's been hurt. Rui's been in and out of the lineup. Vando came back later on, relatively not too long ago, so he's still getting the rust off. And at the end of the day, it's just Vando. He's out there to just play defense. Vando's a non-afterthought on offense. So yeah. I can't sit here and just say it's 100% on Darvin Ham. It's not 100% on him. There is plenty of things you can point at to say, okay, this, and this. But the biggest reason, the biggest factor for the inconsistencies and why we're not that championship unit that we were in 2020 starts with the ball-headed nigga with the lump on his head with his hands in his pockets when he needs to be calling the timeout. That is, he's the biggest reason in my opinion.
I think for me, it's just the fact that, like, niggas will cape for him and he just be chatting. Remember the quote where he was like 80's gonna shoot 6 threes? Like, what?
Yeah.
like we forget some of the wild shit he says. Producer Cruz corrected me. It wasn't just the fans saying 29 minutes. He was saying 29 minutes. Yeah, top 10. Fuck it, you hate him. Top 15 player in LeBron James playing 29 minutes a game. Yep, that's facts. And not doing that. Like, we just be talking. We just dead ass just be talking. And I think the most damning part is he's in that search of trying to do something in an excellent manner, like how I was describing earlier, and nothing's working. Right now, I think he's on the hyper defensive thing. He's trying to go Vando, what is it? Vando, Prince, AD, Braun, and some other wing. I'm fucking blanking right now.
Reddish?
Yeah, Reddish, thank you. Yeah, he's trying to go hyper defense at the starting lineup, but then quickly going to realize that, sometimes defense also means you put the ball in the basket versus giving up fast breaks. And if you put, 2 really bad shooters on the court and make LeBron James look like by far and away the best shot creator in terms of 3-point shots, not in general, because he probably is, but in 3-point shots, LeBron being by far and away the best creator, that's a problem. That's a fucking problem. Even if you wanted to go straight percentage, Prince, are you shitting me? So it's like, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't pull the I would do better card, but damn it, I ain't gonna lie. I'm running a good old 2K lineup, all right? Putting that nigga Braun at the 1 for sure. I'm putting another scorer out there because some of the scores we have on the team can play some defense. I know it's fun to make fun of 3 low. I know it's fun to say Austin Reeves is overrated, but I don't look at them as, oh my God, 40 points on his head. They can be serviceable, worst case, hidden. Like, goddamn, go out there, put some actual talent out there. Stop acting like Rui Hachimura doesn't exist when he bailed our asses out in the postseason and ball the fuck up, bro. Oh man, it's frustrating. Yeah, you're right though, Damo. It's not all Ham's fault. There are some names on this team. My God, Gabe Vincent. That hey man, if they were hooping, well, we're good. If they just shot threes better, we're good. But there's even then, some of those names, like, what do I expect? Vando to hit his threes? Yeah. No. like no, I'm not gonna be on Vando's head for hitting threes. Not asking Torian Prince to be 42% from three. So ultimately, this shit is ridiculous. Go ahead, Damo.
I just need to point out the inconsistency in the Sage. Why do we get Christian Wood? And it's not that Christian Wood's bad. It's not that he's bad. Christian Wood, this season, Christian Wood has looked better than he has worse, in my opinion, in the role he's given. I'm looking at Christian Wood this season. He hasn't been hurt. He has random DNPs on nights. He has nights where he's only getting 11 minutes, 14 minutes. There's a fucking game where he had 1 minute and 18 seconds in garbage time, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And this is coming off of a game after he didn't play. And before that, he played 30 minutes and 21 minutes. Before that, he didn't play. And before that, he had 8 minutes. Before that, he didn't play. Before that, 11 minutes.
I'd be so shocked if he wasn't one of the names. Continue.
In my opinion, in my wholehearted opinion, I really think the names is like LeBron, AD, Bronny, Bryce, Ziri, and Savannah.
Stop it. I think D'Lo. I think D'Lo is one of those names.
Yeah, D'Lo's probably one of those names, but definitely Christian Wood, especially given why the frustrations are. I mean, Damo just hit it on the head. This player, even to not like exactly echo what he's saying, but we're talking about a player that was given a good bulk of 15 to 20 minute stretches. Then one day, hey, you're playing 11 minutes. Then you get a DMP. Then you get less than that. Then you go back to playing your regular minutes for 2 games. Then you go, man, my God, mind you, the entire time, chat. He's never been just straight up shit unless it's for a specific game. So like, and I know what do you mean by that, Sage? Like literally he was 1 of 6, then he got 11 minutes, then he didn't play. It's like, I guess then he came back, he gave you 2 of 4 and 8 points, then he didn't play again. Then he gave you 9 and 17, then he didn't play again. Then he only played 4 minutes combined in a week. And then he goes on, and now he's giving you, I want to average it, but my fucking shit is lagging. Like, fuck me a second. Now in the last 4 games he's been playing, and he's averaging 8 points on 54, but like it's not significant volume. But it's just so fucking stupid.
I personally have some hard hitting questions for Damo and Sage. All right. Number 1, do you guys think for the rest of the LeBron era, you guys are legitimately going to win a championship? One more championship? Or is it cooked? It's great.
Who's our coach?
I don't know. Let's just say they write it out with... I don't know.
The answer is no.
The answer is no?
I say the answer is, if that terrorist is our coach, no. And I've said that since last year. We're not winning with this nigga as our head coach. We just won't.
Okay. Follow-up question. If that is your belief, that the LeBron and AD era Lakers underachieve.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you too. Can we take a step back and look at the LeBron, specifically LeBron era?
Yeah, because I'll tell you. But before you go, Damo, because we have these conversations about like the big 3 Celtics, right? Mm-hmm. Formed together. Oh my God, multiple championships. They got that first one in 08. Ever since then, they never got back. They never won another one. Injuries, all this other shit, just choking, and getting dicked down by LeBron a couple years. And we view that era as, hey, they won a championship, but they underachieved. For this Laker era with LeBron and AD, is that the same case?
I'm going to say, me personally, because I've never been a person that said the Celtics in the 08 underachieved by only getting 1 chip. I've always looked at it as, just like I look at super teams, it's comparative to, you compare that to the era that you're in and compare it to the rest of the league. Did the LeBron and AD experiment underachieve? No, because look at all the other teams that formed, super teams, great teams, flip rosters and all that to try to win, and did they win as well? The answer would be no. Since LeBron got to the Lakers, every team outside of the 2020 Lakers were a homegrown talented team and guys that have been together for quite a bit or had a superstar that they built from the ground up type shit. Even with the 2022 Warriors, that wasn't a mega team Warriors. That was the Warriors with the Jordan Poole they drafted. They still had Draymond and Klay came back. They rebuilt Wiggins. I mean, they added Wiggins and built him up because everyone thought he was a bust. It wasn't they built this mega team to win. The Nuggets were a team that was built homegrown. They added a couple role players, but Jamal Murray and Jokic was there. The Bucks, Giannis and them. Giannis has been there. They built that. They might have brought on Brook Lopez a little later in the process of Bobby Portis in the process, but the main guys, they're big too. They've been there. They drafted those guys, traded for them when they were rookies. They've been there. So when you look at the teams that failed, look at the Clippers. Where has Kevin Durant been since LeBron James went to LA? Outside of him getting hurt on the in 2019, he's been all on these teams and rosters and flipped them, flopped them, got this guy to come, got that guy to come. They failed. The Clippers still haven't. Them niggas ain't even been to the conference finals since they put the team together, and they started the same year we did. So I can't say we underachieved because we did win one. Now, if you want to call that one Mickey because he got Disney ears on the ring, hey, call it Mickey. Y'all niggas don't got a ring at all. I'm not saying y'all niggas are Celtics, but a lot of people saying this, y'all don't got rings at all. So if y'all won that year, y'all will be claiming that Mickey ass ring as well. So I'm not gonna say they underachieved because it's comparative to the era. That's how I look at it.
Y'all the new 08 Celtics, man.
I heavily disagree with that. I think
y'all gonna be the team that in 10 years is gonna gas up this one ring as long as y'all can.
Nah.
Okay.
Because we're gonna win
that one bubble year, yo.
by then. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm about to say, actually, following
we're the
history,
Lakers.
following
We're the
history,
Lakers.
the Lakers get at least 1 or 2 rings a decade. So
yeah, one or two. We've went 11 years like twice in history, or I think some shit like that, like 11-year droughts twice. Yeah, nah,
the 80. Yeah, we didn't win in the 90s. I want to. Did we win? No, we didn't win it in the 90s. And then that was it. Other than that, we won in the 2000s, won at the beginning of the 2010s, and at the end of the 2010s.
Okay, maybe not the franchise, but I'm talking about the 2020 team specifically. That's gonna be the next team to me is gonna hold on to that ring, and like, you know what I'm saying, just talk about it for the next decade. Like,
I think the fact that it was in a bubble. I think the bubble was gonna negate. It's gonna negate the nostalgia factor of how the importance of it and how people look at it. Like, I don't think in 2035 we're gonna get that random picture on Twitter. 15th anniversary of the 2020 ring, like the Celtics. Like, I don't think LeBron. I don't think LeBron, Rondo, Dwight Howard,
Danny Green, and LeBron.
If Twitter Blue's still around, and niggas need that rent, you will, because it's gonna invoke the Mickey comments. But in general, will people have genuine nostalgia for it? Fuck ass no. I would say no as well, but for a different reason. It's because I didn't think of this team as more than a dynamic duo. And a lot of people viewed this team as a super team, put it in super team conversations several times. And I didn't view it as that at all. So when I'm comparing it to a lot of duos that I see now, and if we want to call them all failures, then fair enough. But I would say a lot of duos, for the most part, outside of like fucking Shaq and Kobe, for the most part, they don't rack up like 4 or 5 rings. They don't rack up 2-3 rings, especially when you are looking at injuries upon injuries with these Lakers teams. For 2021 was pretty apparent. 2022 was so bad. We not only didn't make the playoffs, you check the stats, LeBron's at fucking center. That's how bad we were hurt that season. 2023, literally we got healthy at the rightish time. That's probably the most type disappointment, but hey, any Nuggets fan one day will look back on it and hopefully they have nostalgia like, shit, I don't know how the hell we was making a shot, because them niggas ain't fucking miss. I ain't never seen that series. Was 101. I don't know a team that's beating them niggas that week. I don't know a team beating them niggas. They
I'm gonna tell my grandkids about that damn series of watching Jokic.
That was crazy.
Step back 1 foot jumpers in AD's face at the hash. Like, what the?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
God didn't want us to win that year. Like, I don't know
how people were having
basketball
spaces. Man, Dom, spaces, tweets about defensive adjustments. I'm like, defensive adjustments? What more do you want the motherfucker to do?
I'm just looking at the rosters that LeBron James has been given, Anthony Davis has been given, and this is kind of why I talk about consistency with these organizations and just not so ready to pull the trigger until like, hey, we've exhausted every option. Every year that 1 through 6, I think they said, scores on the team for that played last year that came back this year, and now that 1 through 6 isn't the same but some of these guys are on the bench. Every other year, that 1 through 6 is different, but it's not because they're on the bench, it's because they're on other teams. How many coaches has LeBron had since he's been there? 3?
LA?
Yeah, Luke Walton.
Yeah.
What you call it?
Oh,
Luke
yeah,
Walton in the
technically
first year,
Luke, yeah.
then Frank Vogel, and then Darvin Ham. So yeah,
So
I
that's
don't count Luke though. But
3
yeah.
in how many years?
since
5.
19, so
4 or 5.
4 or 5.
So 4 or 5 years, 3 coaches. Every single year, there's lineup inconsistencies,
Oh, 6.
especially with the 1 through 6 or whatever the case may be. How is my guy supposed to, build a championship caliber team program, whatever you want to call it, in order to be successful year in and year out? How is that?
Who are you referring to as your guy? You're talking about LeBron?
Yeah, man,
coach?
my twin.
All right,
Okay.
I'll say counting Luke Walton, I'll say respectfully is just definition of Mickey. Because that guy was already 1 foot out the door the second LeBron James signed, and it was a matter of, hey, we make this AD trade and we start contending. Get your black ass out of here. He's not black. Get your ass out of here. So I think Luke Walton's a little Mickey there, but that doesn't really change or excuse the front office, because I would literally support your field of argument by saying the front office caping to literal fan pressure is fucking ridiculous. So I think, look, I don't hold LeBron at too much fault outside of his health. His health has definitely been unfortunate because he's old and we shouldn't have had these standards, but I mean, greatest of all time type shit. But we should have factored, LeBron might just start getting 50 gamers in here. like that might just be a thing. And we did not prepare for that twice. The first time we just were shocked. Everybody was shocked. And then the second time we were on this third star wave. So whether it was Kuzma, Dennis Schroeder, Montrezl Harrell, Russell Westbrook, we were on this third star wave. So anytime LeBron gets hurt from that point on, niggas was just like, oh, I bet put him in a lineup like he's fucking LeBron or half a LeBron or 75% LeBron. That was never the fucking case. I remember that 1 month niggas tried to gas Dennis Schroeder. Shit was ridiculous, bro. Like it was, man.
I will say personally with me, I don't know how to answer that, Omar, because I don't want to be the guy. I don't want to be the guy that sit there and blames LeBron James for. I don't think it's LeBron's fault. It's not LeBron's fault. I'm gonna say it like this. I look at it like this: we won a fucking championship in 2020,
right?
And after that, there was a huge adjustment to the construction, the direction, and the way players played. We changed how AD played. We changed LeBron's role. We changed the scheme of the team. I don't know if that was Rob Pelinka's idea. I don't know if LeBron said, hey, I got an idea. I don't know if Jeannie Buss said, hey, I know it can make us some money. I don't know what it was. I don't know. So until I know, then I can put blame on it. But whoever's fucking fault it was, that's whoever it was. I don't care. I guess when we're fucking 40 and 50 and they drop the Netflix series or Paramount Plus series on what happened with the Lakers in the bubble. But whoever's smart ass idea was to win a championship and say, scrap this whole fucking roster.
Like 5 of the players.
Redo. Everyone that was important, get them out. Get their black asses and the white guy out of here. All important. Hey, that center, fuck them. Make AD the center. Whoever's idea was, whether it was LeBron, Jeannie, Pelinka, the coach at the time, a fan they decided to listen to, whoever's fault it was, that is why we're here today. So I can't sit here and put blame on a coach. I can't put blame on a player. I can't put blame on the president of basketball operations. I just put blame on whoever's idea was to flip the schematics of the team. And honestly, I'm leaning towards not thinking it's LeBron for the simple fact that nigga is still asking, why am I not playing point guard? So I don't think that after winning a championship, he said, I don't want to play point guard no more. Fuck it. I want to go back to small forward and just let, God knows, give me Dennis Schroeder. Give me the German nigga. Let him play point. Like, I don't think LeBron did that. Give me Westbrook. I'm pretty sure you said give me what. That is something I will say. LeBron and AD are fucking liars. I'm going to put that on record. LeBron and AD are liars. I don't know. When they got Westbrook, I know y'all remember the LeBron, AD, and Westbrook was spotted having dinner together. And I don't know what the fuck they told Westbrook at that fucking dinner. I don't know if they was like, hey, man, just do this and shit'll be great. I don't know what was said. But LeBron and AD lied to Westbrook. I'm the biggest Westbrook hater, but I'll give him that leeway. Westbrook took that job of malpretense. Niggas lied to him over fucking Fuagami steak or whatever the fuck they eat in LA. I don't know. Over millionaire steak. They lied to that nigga and he came there. Other than that, I can't blame LeBron and AD for shit because the fucking Lakers are idiots.
It's so funny to me when we do the blame game because I think the actuality of it, because what people default to is, okay, who is at fault? But I think the reality of the situation is exactly what Damo just said. Like, there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to managing a franchise from top to bottom. When it comes to the GM, when it comes to the ownership, when it comes to the coach, the players, injuries, like all of this plays a factor. So when we go out on a limb and just, even with it's Monty's fault. Monty is the guy to blame. And it's so interesting that coaches specifically are like the easiest scapegoat for majority situations and the easiest ones to fire. That's so interesting to me because they're the ones that's supposed to be like the consistent rock and the person on a day in and day out basis that establishes the culture of the team from a basketball standpoint, which at the end of the day is the product. So I don't know. That's interesting to me.
Hey man, I knew it was over when I seen the Washington Wizards have agreed to trade Russell Westbrook for championship piece Kyle Kuzma, who, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not against trading him for other players, plural, not being one of the players, along with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Montrezl Harrell, and pick 22. I'm not even a fan of Montrezl Harrell, guys, but let me be clear. Can y'all just imagine this team with just KCP on it?
Hey, I was just gonna ask you that too, Sage. If they rewinded it back on some of these trades,
oh my God.
or not all of these are trades, but Alex Caruso, KCP, Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Kuzma.
Just not writing off one of the physical bigs on the team that were the sole reason that Nikola Jokic wasn't outskilling them, because they literally said, hey, look, this bastard is way too good at the game. We're going to just start dunking. Yeah, oh, my God. It's like we had the blueprint and just said, I'm the greatest of all time. What do you expect? Shit, watch this. We going to make sure that LeBron can be 48, and we got Dennis the Menace out here. I mean, joking.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Again, I've never managed a team, but like LeBron and AD, that's one of the easiest pairings to build around. Like,
bro, even
in terms
with
of
AD
play
losing
style
the
and
shot.
construction, bro. Yeah.
Even with AD losing the shot, because I know some people gonna bring up, why don't you bring up AD losing the shot? And that's fair. And Anthony Davis just becoming a lob threat. That was a plot twist as well, to be very fair. But like
specifically moving Bron off the point too, because like after 2020 when he led the league in assists, like it became so okay. LeBron, for so many years we have touted this dude as, you know, a small forward that's really a point guard because he initiates plays. He has some of the best vision of all time. One of the best players in transition. He embraced that role for 1 year and won a chip and led the league in assists. And motherfuckers, hey, go back to the 3, man. Dennis Schroeder's in here. Russell Westbrook's in here. We're cooking.
Man,
so
fuck.
Someone in chat said, don't lie. At the time, getting Dennis and Trez was smart. No, it wasn't.
No, it was not.
I mean that from the bottom of my balls, nigga. No, it wasn't. It was actually.
I was high on it, but in retrospect,
it was so stupid. It was dumb.
I wasn't high on it then. There was nothing
smart. Old footage. I didn't.
AD at the 4, Dwight, JaVale, any of them niggas at the 5, and we say fuck that. Make AD play the 5, even though he doesn't want to, and get a 6'9" nigga who plays like a 5. Nothing was smart about that. You niggas tried to make that shit smart with the 6 man of the year. You got 2 niggas the 6 man of the year candidates. Y'all gotta be great. Y'all niggas lied.
Domo. They said, and I quote, this is how stupid this shit was. I was gonna hold back, but you ran it, so fuck it. Let me just really say how stupid niggas was. They said, yo, we can bench both LeBron and AD. We don't need to stagger them anymore because we got the same 2 niggas. They're 6 man of the year caliber, so they're gonna do the same thing LeBron and AD was doing, but off the bench, it's gonna be Dennis the Menace and Trez. It's gonna be a little worse. 6 man versus superstar. 6 man versus top 10. Dirt.
He lied.
My God.
Y'all niggas worship him.
My God, bro. And rolled old footage. If you think I was on, never was a fan of that, buddy. Nobody surprising shit.
I want to talk about.
I was in this bitch hot. That Caruso was not there, my nigga. I was hot. Nigga, I was hot. We lost Thomas Bryant. I was hot. We lost THT. I've been hot whenever we make these. Nigga, I was at work doing construction. My uncle stopped the forklift and said, nigga, guess what y'all got? I was like, what? Y'all got Westbrook. I threw a sledgehammer through a wall, nigga. I threw a God be my witness. I will call my uncle right now. That nigga stops a forklift and tells me that I put a sledgehammer through a wall. I have not been a fan of any of these fucking moves we made since we won a chip. This shit has been nothing but head scratches and brain farts.
Mid. Go ahead.
Well,
Since
since we're talking
and Jermaine
about,
O'Neal. But go ahead, my bad.
stop. Since we're talking about other players, feeling like they're cooked, their seasons are cooked, their time is up in the league. I want to raise you guys one Klay Thompson.
Uh-oh.
Well, Steve and I had actually a great conversation yesterday.
Slow, low chat.
Sometimes I forget just how successful, how lucky I've been to be a part of championship teams and all-star games and gold medals. And we want to get back to that level so badly, you can kind of get in your own way. And rather than forcing it, we had a conversation about just enjoying this last chapter of my career.
That boy having flashbacks.
Lucky I truly am to still be playing this game and do it at a high level.
He look in trouble.
Being a better mentor for these young guys, leading by example.
Not too much.
And he helped me realize I do have negative energy, how that affects the team in a poor manner. So we had a great conversation. That just helped me change my whole mindset and forget about shooting splits. So.
All right, so the gist of that video is Klay Thompson
Speak up,
fell off a
Klay.
cliff.
God.
Nah, he's sad. He's sad, bro. He said, rather than forcing it, we had a conversation, we being him and Steve, about just enjoying this last chapter of my career. He helped me realize I do have negative energy, how that affects the team, et cetera, et cetera. So there's Reese Holiday on Twitter says, admitting you are cooked is a heavy realization, dog. Take a cold motherfucker to get up on a podium and speak like this, especially when you're only 33 years old.
You look hurt, bro. You look hurt. It looked like from the clip he was having some flashbacks to like 2015.
Game 6.
Curry threw the ball up in the air in Cleveland. We won, Klay. 2017, beating the brakes off the 2017 Cavs. 2018,
You just need.
when KD and Curry was, trading for that finals. Who is the finals MVP? That was the real battle that year. I know Klay remembers that, man.
This
But,
year is the
damn.
worst year of Klay Thompson's career. 16.7 points, second lowest points per game by 0.1 point. What is that? 42% from the field, 37% from three, 89% from the free throw line, four boards, 2 assists, and then that is 2 turnovers. I think the shooting is the thing that is not helping him. But on top of that, he's had some just stinkers, just fucking stinkers this season.
Yeah. He's turned into like Sam Hauser with opportunity. And that's no diss, like that ass. Like at this point, he's just a shooter. Like he used to be one of the best two-way players in the league, but that two-way shit is not there anymore, man. So
I just think I ain't gonna lie. I look at that and it really saddens me. Like that's a really sad moment when you got to understand how low he must be feeling to come to that realization in the middle of the season. He's 33 years old. I've heard people say, "Oh man, imagine feeling washed at 33." Let's not act like 33 isn't like. I mean, it's not old, but it's definitely not young. A lot of 33 is expected to fall off for a lot of players. A lot of players fall off at 33, especially depending on your play style and how you play and your injury history. Especially with the 2-year, 3-year stretch of injuries Klay had, it makes sense why his fall off is like this. But it's sad to see him sit up there and basically express and admit to essentially being washed and talking to his coach about being washed. And he's on an expiring deal and is looking like, at least from what I'm getting from that, it don't sound like he's getting another big deal.
Yeah,
it doesn't sound like he's getting another deal either. From the way he was looking, the tone of voice, the word choice, and I'm not trying to psychoanalyze anything. I'm just
you think he's
context.
retiring? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if he's retiring. That nigga's using context clues, if he's going to be a Warrior, he's going to be getting paid like Gary Payton the third, or the second. He's not going to be getting paid like Klay Thompson if he's a Warrior.
I think if he's not a Warrior, he's not in the NBA.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Somebody
Lakers gonna use him? Like no troll shit.
But it's not. It's not that somebody couldn't use him.
Celtics couldn't use him.
Well,
it's not that somebody couldn't. It's not that. All right, here you go. It's not that somebody couldn't use him. It's does Klay Thompson want to do that?
Facts.
Does he want to uproot him, his family, redo his life with an organization that probably isn't any type of good that he's thought about, expose who he really is? Because I don't know a team right now that he could go on to and put up the same type of stats he's been putting up.
No,
I don't know about putting up. Oh, go ahead, Sage. Go ahead.
No, I'll be quick. If he were to go to a different team, he would 100% have to be at a point of peace. Right now, no shot and fuck. But he would have to definitely come to terms with it. First things first, and second, he would have to defer to an unbelievable degree. Nobody needs 11 shot a game, Klay Thompson. No, not one team in the league, not even the Warriors need that outside of retirement tour, Klay Thompson. But in terms of like a contender, I probably have the scorcher to take and say, hey, Klay in the corner is Klay in the corner. Klay in the corner. Nah, Klay Thompson still
he's 2013 Ray Allen. Ray Allen was at that point. Yeah, he can still be that. For like the Nuggets or some shit.
But he's gonna have to significantly bring down the volume, shot selection, and just understand, if you open, let it fly. If you're not, pass the ball. Now, I don't think Klay's that kind of guy. I've never met the motherfucker. But based on the quotes, based on his play style, based on everything, it'd be hard to imagine him do that. I think, gun to my head, he probably gets a minimum deal, zibes out with the Warriors, maybe plays in when someone goes down, or when you know how play in the playoffs, you make that one random fucking adjustment, like putting a Boban in to maybe get you 8 straight, maybe like you had that run for Klay. But I think that's about it. He can play for a different team, but I don't know if he will.
I'm looking at Klay's numbers, and I'm not gonna lie, the way we're talking about, you'd have thought he died. It's crazy. I'll say it's one or two options Klay has, and the way he's talking leads me to believe he's definitely near these two options. He's accepted that he's not who he used to be, but that doesn't mean he's not still a capable NBA player. I'm looking right now, you're getting 17 a game on 42% from the field, 38% from three. Now, I understand we're talking about a career 40% three-point shooter, so 38, oh my God, he's not Klay. That's fine. He's still better than majority of motherfuckers shooting shots in the NBA, so that's absolutely fine. So if we're talking about what team we want Klay, every contender, if you can get Klay Thompson on a minimum deal or a discount deal, putting up these numbers, and he's accepting a different role. This isn't Klay thinking he needs to prove. This isn't Klay Westbrook. This isn't Klay thinking, oh no, I still got him to show these niggas. Klay just sat up there and told the world, yeah, man, I look back at my career and accepted it, and I've reevaluated the last chapter of my career. He's in that phase where a lot of vets are. 2013 Ray Allen or whoever it is, where I'm not who I used to be when I was 24, 25, 26 in my heyday, in my prime. I'm past the hill. I'm over the hill now. And if he has that understanding, I think he can go to a Nuggets. I think he can go to a Kings. I think he can go to a Clip. I'm just naming teams, but any contender really would take him for a discount deal, or a fringe team that just needs a spark will definitely pay him $10 million. Yeah. The be on that team and be a veteran presence. There's no reason why the Utah Jazz, after the season they're having this year, if they got the 10 mil, fuck it, get Klay off the bench or have Klay as a veteran presence with the young guys, or a team that's trying to bridge that gap. If the Rockets can afford them, fuck it. Whatever moves you're trying to make, get Klay Thompson on there too and have another shooter. Fuck it. Go to Detroit for 18 million. Detroit needs shooters. Like,
I just disagree. I disagree with the premise that he can do it for similar reasons that Sage did it. I was trying to find the tweet that was like Klay goes 1 for 11 and tries to sub himself out, but Coach Kerr puts him back in. I think it's a mentality thing. So if he never is able to grasp the concept of like, yo, I need to do this, then it is what it is. I have Steve Kerr's remarks on it, but I did want to play this clip first. Yeah. Klay on the bench. That's Steph with the towel over his head.
Damn.
Oh shit, I'm tripping. Yeah.
My rebuttal to that though would be this Klay that we're seeing right here and the Klay we've seen this season was still, at least in my belief, Klay trying to prove something. Like Klay still playing like he needs to prove he's still Klay. He's playing for a contract. If he's accepting, if we're midway through the season and he's already starting the process of accepting that he's not that no more, then we're about to be on the other side of that. He's already accepting that he's something different. If you don't think that him accepting he's something different mentally will lead him to be a better role player or take a lesser role somewhere else, if he's already saying internally, I'm not that guy no more. This is a different portion of my career. I'm a different player. I got to do things differently.
Let me play this real quick.
Shots. So you just trust. The issue is just missed shots. So you just trust that he'll make them because he's got a pretty good track record. So Klay's just got to keep going. The biggest thing for Klay is to not be so hard on himself. He's always been really hard on himself. He's a perfectionist. He thinks he should make every shot. And, it's just not possible. So he's just got to loosen up and let it fly and have some fun out there.
I don't know. I think a lot of guys have issues with the transition. I can see where Damo's coming from. If he has the mentality of Ray Allen, the problem is though that just last year they were kind of dependent on him, and smack before the injury they were definitely dependent on him. So it's hard to just tell him to come out of this bullshit right now. And Ray Allen was how old when he went to the Heat?
37, 36.
Like, it's a different conversation for a 33-year-old.
Well,
I mean,
Klay,
that nigga's knees is 37, 36. Like, we're talking about a guy that tore what? Both his ACLs back-to-back years or the same
I thought it was the
ACLs
same
back-to-back
one, but
years?
am I wrong?
Like, something like that. Like, we're talking about a guy like, yeah, he's mentally and legally 33. That nigga's knees and legs and Achilles or whatever it was that he got hurt the past 2 or 3 years, whatever that stretch was, that shit ages you. That shit advances your progression in terms of your downfall. Like, that's just not. His legs is 33.
I agree with you. I agree with the legs being 33. I just would love to see him. Y'all see me go to sleep? I would love to see him.
Okay, you putting it up.
Okay,
Oh my
all
God.
right.
It wasn't just me.
Omar just. I agree.
Cause I heard Damo's point, and I was like, "There's an ACL
Crazy.
and Achilles on both legs." On
Yeah.
both legs?
Wait, both?
That's
Hell
wild.
no. Wait a minute, that's not true.
ACL and Achilles on both? Wait, are you saying that right?
In same leg.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I think it was an
Tore his
Achilles
in like the left,
Yeah,
and then
I'm
he
about to
tore his
say.
ACL in the left. That's what he's saying.
Are they
The
saying
same
that
leg.
that's? Are they saying that you said that?
Nah,
No, that's what
I think they
happened.
just
No.
not tell us what happened.
That's what happened. He tore his Achilles and his ACL in the same leg.
They're
Yeah,
saying
I know. Yeah, I
both
know
legs.
he's done that. And then I'm trying to think, did he have another
Both
injury?
legs? Wait.
Yeah, I don't think he tore 2 Achilles and 2 ACLs. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
He definitely wouldn't be in the league right now.
Yeah, he wouldn't be playing.
No,
he wouldn't
he
be
missed-
walking. Fuck
He missed
that.
19 and 20, and he missed 20 and 21, 19 and 24 at knee, 20, 21 for an Achilles. So unless we're talking
Yeah,
about
so it's one injury, one leg, but both
injuries, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So that
If I'm
nigga's
wrong,
nigga left leg is 39 years old.
Yeah.
I get it. I know it's hard for people to transition from one position to the next, and
That's true.
you know what I mean, one position, but just like one mentality to the next.
Yeah.
Especially when like everybody around you is lighting it up, and speaking of everybody lighting it up, apparently there's an issue with how much teams are scoring. Have y'all been seeing how much teams are scoring lately?
I seen Jimmy
wanna say-
Hiro's video on
I
it.
ain't gonna lie,
It's crazy.
I was kind of casual the past couple
Wasn't it like-
days, even though
Was there like for the first time 5 teams scored above like 140 points or something like that?
150, I think, or one. Yeah, it might have been 140. It might have been 140.
I do consider what OKC got going on some glitchy ass shit. No, I say I say this shit is glitch.
I think
I'm
it's on some
Jay-
like the first 30 games. There's already been 80 total games that had 130 points each from each team. But
Yeah.
like a decade prior, up to this point, there's only been like 4 or some shit, something along those lines.
Let me play JJ Redick's video because he'll explain it for us.
What's happening? Why is the offensive rating going up? Why is it harder and harder to get stops. Let's start with a three-point shot. Going back to 2013, 2014, teams on average are shooting 13 more three-point attempts per game than they were 10 years ago. Despite the fact that free throws are way down, drives have increased. They've increased almost 50% on average. The Thunder this year, they're averaging 61 drives a game. 10 years ago, teams averaged around 34 drives per game. They're putting pressure on the rim. You're forced to have help with the spacing, which leads to more threes. Points in the paint. Teams are scoring almost 8 more points in the paint on average in today's NBA than they were 10 years ago, despite the fact that everyone complains that all we do is shoot threes. Driving kicks. 10 years ago, teams scored 0.89 points per possession on driving kicks. Today, it's 1.03 points per possession on driving kicks. Again, despite the fact that the three-point percentage has barely moved. It's barely increased. We're just taking more of them. And because of the threat of the three, we're getting to the rim more and scoring at the rim more. The other thing all that spacing has done, it has given the best players the opportunity to operate in space, to isolate in space, not in tight quarters. This is why it's harder than ever to guard. This is why it's harder than ever to get stops. There's too much space. Guys are shooting deep threes. Oh, and guys are shooting threes off the dribble. The argument that players today are getting to the free throw line more because they're flopping is not exactly true. Free throw rates across the NBA have gone down every single decade since 1980. The point in all this is teams have gotten smarter. Analytics have driven so much of this offensive movement in the NBA. We're taking better shots. We're taking higher quality shots. The 96-97 Bulls, who won 69 games and won an NBA championship, had the best offense. This year, they'd have the 22nd best offense by numbers. So whenever someone tells you a player from a different era would kill it in today's NBA, they're probably right, because Michael Jordan never had this kind of space. The ability to put lineups on the court with all 5 guys being able to space to 3, sometimes at least 4, and then that space creating lanes to drive the basketball. That ultimately is what is driving the increase in offense. It's not because NBA players don't want to get stops. What?
No, that last part is cap. He lied on that one.
That they don't want to get stops?
Yeah. It's too much buddy ball out here. I listen to Steven Jackson too. He said it's too much buddy ball.
The fuck with Steven Jackson? All right.
Not too much. Our defense is not catching up. Like what I hear what JJ's saying, but at some point you would think that the defenses would catch up.
How do you catch up with that? You can't. How do you catch up with guys being able to shoot 3-pointers deeper than ever, and literally they're scheming their offenses to spread out the floor? What are you gonna do? Run a fucking 4-1 zone? Like I don't. What is catching up with that? Like how do you gonna run a 1-2-2? Like I don't. How do you catch up with offenses doing that?
I think the problem was truly the big man renaissance in terms of big men who, hey, if you learn how to shoot this 3, you got a job. Because once you were able to not necessarily run 5 out, but when you were necessarily able to take out the biggest threat to the paint, the biggest rim protector, you would take that motherfucker out and essentially either A, put a forward in just so you can guard the 3, or B, fuck it, we call them bluffs. Go ahead and drop to the basket. Now you've made the game so lateral. As JJ Redick said, he was talking about drives and threes. That nigga didn't mention a mid-range once. That nigga didn't mention a post touch once. He didn't even mention a pick and roll. Dog, it is just spot up threes and dribble drives. My God. Every assist, niggas, I don't think motherfuckers is passing from wing to wing anymore outside of them little rotations. No little passing rotation. Outside of that, nobody's doing that shit anymore. We're not skip passing anymore. This shit is off of drives. It's the same. It's the same 2 shits. I will always say that Denver team with that. There was some Denver team. I don't have the exact year to mind, but there's a Denver team with young Melo. One of them years, way too early. Them niggas would thrive this shit. them niggas would have a field day in this era of basketball. I think ideally, if the question is going to turn into why hasn't defenses adjusted to it, or can they, you're gonna need an entire different generation of bigs, because like I said, you have an era where these centers are able to reliably hit at least a 3 a game if you leave them wide ass open, and this is new. your motherfuckers like Robin Lopez got a little tray ball now. Like what? So it's you're gonna need centers who are athletic enough to not only be able to close out, to not only be able to play the to play the person who's handling the ball, but still be physically enough and threatening enough to also be like, hey, who paint this is, and it's such a rare breed. It almost demands you having to be a Zion ass motherfucker at 7 feet. Like players that sound like can do that. There's on the skinnier side, like to a much lesser degree, like a Jackson Hayes type of guy who's athletic and go out there, but at the same time, yeah, all right, but Jackson Hayes is like 190. So it's like fuck it. So like it's such a weird situation. I don't think I'm saying this the right way, but it's such a weird situation. I think it's just going to take an entire renaissance of big men.
And Jackson Hayes. Oh, my fault.
4 Wemby's, 1 LeBron. I solved the league.
I'm not saying that's basically what it's going to take. I was going to say Jackson. The problem with Jackson Hayes is any given possession, he got 2 left feet. That's the problem.
Yeah,
but
specifically.
You
would think even that's going to slow down the league, like that sort of line.
No. You would need more guys like Wemby. You would need more Wembys. Just freaks of nature in terms of arm length or size and mobility that can rotate and cover the floor and stop that shot from happening and still be able to recover and stop a man from slipping a driver or something like that. It's going to take freaks of nature. Just a bunch of freaks. So Wemby's and Chet's type of players to just be able to stop that. In all actuality, the reason there's no stopping it defensively right now, and the reason the game is like that is because 10 years ago, people still cared about the big man playing on the inside. In somewhat. Like it's the schemes of the offense. Back in 2012, 2013, you will still have post touches, as they said. People still cared about taking your step in for a mid-range jumper. People would pass up a 3, dribble, step in, take the midi because it seemed like an easier shot. Analytics is killing it. Whatever the analytics is pointing at being better and more efficient is what teams are going to run towards. So if the analytics are saying dribble jobs are working way better than swing, skip pass, niggas are going to dribble drive more. That's the name of the game. If they're going to say, hey, man, I ain't going to lie, put the ball in the hands of a creator, give him a cool high pick and roll with a pick and popper or a guy that can do both, a guy that can roll and or pop and keep some like 2 shooters on the left side, collapse the defensive swing, that's going to be way better than just, hey, man, get that ball to Al Jefferson and let him work. Let Big Al work in the post. Like
I heard that in a minute. Let him work. Let him get big.
Feed the big man.
This is the stat Damo was referencing. For the first time in NBA history, 5 teams scored at least 140 points.
Oh my God.
2 of them almost scoring. Well, yeah, Detroit didn't get 2 points more, but that's 150. Hell, we can even take 2 points off of Utah. That's 150 right there. 140s. OKC was 2 points shy of joining that by being, 2 points shy of 140. So honestly, this night, 2 150s, 1, 2, 3, 4. The 6.
Even the Bucks are 10 points off from being.
Yeah, we're not.
Bucks is one run away.
We're
Shout
not
out
talking
Washington.
a lot of it. So I just think it's crazy. There's people also overreacting about this as always. This isn't good for the league. Everybody in their offensive rating at like basically 120.
But
I think it's good
you
for the
still
league.
didn't even describe why it's bad. Okay, the offensive rating is up. Why is that bad? Like, why is that inherently bad for the league?
I think
personally
and I
see it, but
I would ask, what is the offensive rating for these teams in the playoffs? I would say right
That's what I
now
was
it
gonna
may
say.
seem bad, but is this a trend that's going to continue in the playoffs? Which I don't think so. That's a tradition. That's like a traditional thing over the last couple of years. We know the league is an offensive league in the regular season. Teams are, not selling tickets. They're not purposely scoring or letting teams score to sell tickets, but defense matters. The pace slows down in the playoffs. And when basketball matters, that's what it is. In the in-season tournament, what was the score of these games in the in-season tournament where players played like they care? I don't think niggas was out there getting one. I don't think that Lakers and Pacers game was 145 to 138. Like I think it was relatively lower. Wasn't it?
I don't think it was that crazy.
I don't think it was that crazy. I don't think when the Pacers beat the Bucks, it was 150 to 128 or 137. Like, I don't think it was that. If it was, then hey, I'm wrong. But
are the Lakers one of those high-powered offenses though?
Fuck no. But the
Yeah.
Pacers are.
But
Yeah,
the Pacers
that's
are,
not
and they
true.
yeah.
and but that's what I'm saying. When the pace slows
They're
down,
frauds, they're frauds. Tyrese Halliburton is a fraud.
Oh my God.
There you go.
regardless. But that was my point. The Pacers are a high-power offense, but when the game starts to matter, when the pace slows down, that offensive rating is going to drop. Niggas aren't scoring that many points, and it gets back to regular basketball. We've always seen that is a regular thing. I'll go back and look at the last 4 playoffs. I guarantee you, between the playoffs and the regular season, there was a massive drop-off in how offenses were scoring compared between the regular season and the playoffs.
But even if it goes down, though, it might be on some like, okay, it went down, but still compared to the 2000s or the 90s, it's still like 15 points per game per 100 possessions higher, so the point would still stand type shit.
Is that true? Is that true, or are you just saying like it could look like that?
He's just throwing off a hypothetical.
Okay.
Even if that was the case, I would just argue the league is still more offensively driven based off the rules they implement, based off of how teams are scheming and how teams are working, based off of how the analytics are pushing these teams to play, draft, scheme, and everything like that. It's just more offensively driven. That would be my response to that. That's going to happen when you're a more offensively driven league. It's the same. You can look across all sports. All sports are more offensively driven. Football is more offensively driven until most part when you get to the playoffs or into the Super Bowl, then that shit slows the fuck down. Baseball is starting to be more offensively driven. This season was the biggest implement in pace of play, speeding up the games. Niggas was, I'm not gonna say juicing balls. The juicing balls was years ago. That wasn't something this year. But they made the bases bigger. They implemented rules for guys stealing bases to make it easier to steal bases to add to the offense. So Ronald Acuna had that crazy ass goddamn stat line of home runs and bases stolen.
Yeah, the Braves last year was fucking nuts. So
they implemented rules to make to make the game more offensively driven. So it's not just basketball; it's major sports leagues around the world. I don't watch hockey, so I can't attest for how they do it in hockey.
They juicing pucks. They juicing pucks. Yeah. You did say juicing balls. That was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what they call it when you like have a baseball that is easier to hit a home run off of.
No, I get it. Yo.
Damn.
Hey, yo, baseball culture, man.
Hey, yo, baseball culture. Man, I just want to say this. This isn't the best analogy, but it's going to support my point, and those who get it, get it. Those who don't. Dog, I think the complaint, B-Souls, is coming from people who are simply put crying out in different languages. What happened to the game I loved in terms of the regular season? So discourse is going to inevitably be nasty. I can already foresee. So they're going to be like, oh, my God. Now I have to sit here and tell you why Tyrese Halliburton isn't fucking better than goddamn Steve Nash or some shit like that. And that's just how it's going to be, because the numbers aren't going to be able to support that. And you're going to have to solely rely on playoff shit. A key example of that is the football community is actually very upset about this shit as well. They want asterisks because week 18 is being introduced. Puka's about to break a rookie receiving yards record, and I think there's 2 other records I can't remember. Football fans remind me, but there's rookie records that are about to be broken. Tyreek Hill's 2K yardage seems like it's destined to happen at some point, and whether it's this season or not, it seems like someone's definitely gonna hit 2K, and it's like, wow. You're telling me all the years of basketball, all the years of football. And because of this change in different era, now I'm going to have to sit here and tell you and have these nasty man arguments on how, yo, X person is not better. He just played in this era, but it's going to be even worse because like we go from 90s players talking about clotheslining motherfuckers to now they get the idea to look people dead in the face and say, yo, anybody could score today. I could score today. And it's like, how wrong are they? And it's just
that's a great question.
It's going to make this course very awkward.
No, Sage is right. That's a great question because I ain't gonna lie to you. The 90s never keep up with this.
That's not. But see, and I don't agree with that. There were players in the 90s that were, if they were given the opportunity, they would have been able to score better. I'm not going to say they would have been able to score the same amount today, but they definitely would have been able. They definitely would have scored better. I know Gilbert Arenas, and I know it's hit or miss whenever Gil talks about it. But Gil spoke on it how they shortened the 3-point line, and just you can look back at how teams were coached and I'm not going to say a narrative, but the way teams were constructed to play and the name of the game back then. It was a specific way you were playing basketball back in the 90s. If they changed it and allowed more guards to be dominant, more point guards, more scoring guards to be dominant, and weren't hindering guys, you would have seen more guys be able to score. If they were actually more free-flowing with the offense or not as prehistoric, well, I'm not going to say prehistoric because it was the 90s, but not prehistoric because you still had niggas in the 90s coaching like it was the 70s and fucking 80s. So if they weren't prehistoric back then, if they weren't prehistoric then and tried to advance the game then, you would have had guys like Rod Strickland would have been crazy. Tim Hardaway would have been crazy. You had a
Rod
plethora of
Strickland
guards.
couldn't shoot, could he?
It wasn't about shooting. It was about, I'm saying, just putting the ball in his hands so he could score. Rod Strickland could finish like a motherfucker. If you gave him the opportunity to just keep finishing like a motherfucker, he had to finish like a motherfucker. Like, he did.
But that's not. But that's not. To me, that's not what makes NBA offenses like crazy dynamic like that. But I hear you. The rest of them couldn't shoot. The full top to bottom teams couldn't shoot though. And I think in the NBA today, there's a great bit of teams from top to bottom who could shoot that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think this is a case of like it. As corny as it sounds, it just makes sense. Like all the data, all the statistics back it up that if you don't play in this fashion, you will be behind. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't play this way, you will lose games. And the objective of your team is to improve players, get more people in the arena, whatever the fuck it is. Losing games is not most likely going to help that unless you're tanking, but that's a whole different situation. But at some point, you still would have to adapt to the era of basketball that you're in, and if you don't, you're cooked. And I think the criticism, with Sage, I think that's on the money. It is just people just, what happened to the game I love, man? I saw a TikTok the other day of like people just saying, I miss when certain role players could exist in the NBA, and like the game was like perfectly imperfect type shit. Like it wasn't advanced enough to the point where everyone can just shoot. So like certain specialty role players were in the league that wouldn't exist today, but back then they could because again, like some of these advancements weren't being made yet. So like for example, like the point guard who's a great passer that can't really shoot like a Rondo. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't see too many Rondos nowadays. You don't see too many Ricky Rubios nowadays. But back then there was a space for them. Same thing with like a Dennis Rodman. Just a pure rebounder essentially. Like, how many of those do you see in the league now? So
speaking of Rick Rubio, yeah. Oh yeah, at the 4 especially. Speaking of Rick Rubio, y'all saw him retire today.
Oh yeah, I didn't even.
Oh yeah, I did see Rick.
Do that purposely.
I did see that.
Send my son back to Spain. One of the last things I got here. Y'all know we support mommy. Y'all know we support the milk.
Wait, you actually talking about Rhea Ripley this time? What the fuck? Oh, I'm like,
so Miss Caitlyn does this.
Get the ball up in time, Clark for the win. Yeah! She does it time and time.
I never hear her swish like that sharp.
What's it? Bang, man.
Damn, all right.
Ball game.
And get the ball up in time,
Play it again.
Clark for the win.
Oh my God,
that shit sounded hard, bro.
Like a golf swing. God damn.
I want y'all
to.
The offense is legitimately like. Let me see if I can find another angle. Yeah.
Davis timelining.
Look at the offense. Get this bitch the ball. Let her step back and shoot that
hell out the way.
Did you think they were gonna regress this year?
No, I still think that they
gotcha shit, but
no, I still think they regressed. They just, they play teams. College sports is stupid. I think she got better, but they regressed and they play like shitty teams. So like their record's gonna look good, but I think in the tournament they'll get smacked the fuck up. And also other teams are better, so I don't think they'll go as far as they did. Nonetheless, in that game, she had 40 points. I think she had a 40. Did she have a 40-point triple double or some shit like that? Let me see.
Now, mind you, chat, the score was like 70, so it wasn't just but it wasn't a 40 points out of 140 points. It was half the team was 40.
Crazy.
It was a Kobe mid 2000s 35. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 45-1. She actually didn't shoot the best at the beginning of the game, but 45-1. The next highest scoring player on her team scored 15. Like Biso said, they scored 76 points. So you do the math on that one percentage wise. That's not what's important. We know the GOAT gonna GOAT, right? The conversation is about the discourse surrounding, Caitlyn in women's basketball, and every time a woman does something good, the Panda Bears got to be out. So I want to show you guys this.
Clark, what she's doing is amazing. If I was going to drive from my place in Chicago to see an Iowa basketball team play, I'd drive to see the women, who I think are drawing about as many fans per game as the men in Iowa. But wouldn't you go and see, wouldn't you get in the car and ride with me to go see Caitlin Clark? Wouldn't that be worth it?
Absolutely.
She's
No, absolutely.
fabulous.
So I am probably speaking stupidity here when I say this, but it's based on at least reasonable thought. I think she should apply for a graduate year and play again, because the pay cut she's going to have to take to go to the WNBA compared with the NIL money. Right, you're right. She fills that gym. I mean, her money is worth it and must be fabulous. And the WNBA can't give her that kind of money. She and Angel Reese are must-see in person or on television. You want to see them play. And they got to take pay cuts next year. Big ones if they go to the league.
Pay cuts.
Now, I do want to say this. First and foremost, what the fuck is around Michael Wilbon's mouth? What's going on there? Am I tweaking? Am I tweaking?
No.
I thought I was tweaking. What's around his mouth?
I don't know. Fritos.
Second of all, God, they look like they're dying.
Yeah,
They've been old since I watched them. I don't know, like in 2010. Like, who are these old guys?
I feel like Tony Kornheiser.
2010. I'm like, before that, they was old.
Yeah.
I feel like Tony Kornheiser is a puppet or something like that. Like somebody's just keeping the flesh sack.
Weren't they like the show before First Take on ESPN?
I don't know.
I thought this is PTI. I thought it was Around the Horn.
It was a mix. It was a plethora of shows. This was one of the top shows on ESPN before First Take. It was one of them, but it was a Around the Horn, PTI, whatever Stuart Scott was doing.
Man, let Stephen A. and Pat McAfee just do this shit all day.
Yeah, let them run it. Like literally, just go First Take, McAfee show, Stephen A. show, and give Pat something else. Like fuck it, who cares about anybody else?
Pat and Stephen
miserable.
Do some pregame Sports Center.
Then the Stephen A. and Pat show.
Yeah, do some pregame Sports Center or something like that. Give Shannon Sharp 40 minutes, and then NBA Tonight or some shit like that. They've got to stop with this. All right, so why this was nasty? One, it's like egregiously clear they don't watch women's basketball, which, hey, and maybe this is why all those people do their shows on YouTube or whatever, so they don't have to talk about what they don't want to talk about. But they don't want to talk about this. And if you did want to talk about this, I think there's a better way to talk about this and be factually correct. Why would she take a pay cut going to the WNBA if she makes sponsorship money right now?
Does she even get paid? Because the only way you get paid in college is through NIL, right?
Yes, the sponsorship.
Yeah, and the brand deals don't go away, right? Or worst case, you just renegotiate them, right?
No, apparently because they leave college, the brand deals just stop because they're not in college no more. Apparently, if you listen to them, the way they tell it, and this ain't just for them, football players too. Niggas talking about Katy Williams, the money he's making and have to sacrifice to go to pro. Apparently, brands just can't offer you the same shit no more because you're not a college athlete. I didn't know that.
You're not wearing the college jersey. You're wearing a professional league jersey. I don't know that team. I do know USC though. Type shit.
From my understanding, based off of my experience on brand deals, you just renegotiate it. You just renegotiate it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't become an NIL deal anymore. It just become a Caitlin Clark deal, and then she get a WNBA contract.
I mean, but technically, it is that the word NIL is like so crazy because if you're a basketball player, you just get paid off your name, image, and likeness, regardless. Like you get brand deals based off your name, image, and likeness. We don't play sports. We get paid off of our name, image, and likeness when we do Prize Picks or Manscaped or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
The only reason why they call it that is for, college sake, but she just wouldn't lose her money. And so then I saw some comments that were like, or he even said it, she's gonna get paid a fraction of what she got paid or what she's gonna get paid in the WNBA. I think that's stupid too, because if I'm not mistaken, don't all if not most, well, damn, I'm gonna say pretty much. Don't like all NBA players contracts on a year-to-year basis, aren't those fractions of what they get in advertisement money and sponsorship money?
Fractions compared to what they get in brand. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. So like LeBron James is
got like
Lakers
200 mil, but the Nike is like $1 billion type shit.
And then you add the Sprite, and then you Damo, you muted.
Damo, you're muted.
Oh, I'm muted. My bad. I was about to say, are you
Bro,
saying like?
Kellogg.
No, I was saying, are you saying like the 200 million that he's getting, is that not a fraction of what the NBA is making in terms of like TV deals?
No. What I'm saying is because they're saying that her NIL money is going to dwarf what she'll get in WNBA money. But don't contracts or don't sponsorships and brand deals normally outweigh the team contract on a year-to-year basis? So if LeBron gets paid $20 million a year, doesn't his Nike, Sprite, Coke, Apple, Chick-fil-A,
other investments,
don't all those dwarf the damn $20 million he gets a year from the Lakers?
I think what he's saying though, and this is the only way it would make sense, would be NIL deals are a different rate from non-NIL deals. Like NIL deals specifically because you're a college athlete are higher rates than non-NIL deals. Maybe that's how it works, but okay, that's what I'm saying.
I literally wouldn't know, but that'd probably be the only thing. If unironically that you were getting hold, like that joke that I told, if that was unironically the truth, if they were like, it's not as alluring to college, maybe they have a bigger bag to throw to the college students for the NIL deals. I'm foreign to the shit. I apologize, but
I'm just saying, man, these guys can live off of brand deals. Now let me know.
Either way, I think going pro won't. No,
I'm not getting nasty, man. Let me.
Never mind.
So we bigger than Bron, huh? Now let me.
I will say, I feel like in certain situations, so like Caitlyn Clark, and I feel like that's why the conversation is always targeted towards Caitlyn Clark and Angel Reese for WNBA, for girls going from college to WNBA in their situation. Yeah, they're making a shit ton of money playing college ball, and I'm pretty sure compared to when they're saying this, they're comparing it to the average WNBA player who's not making nearly as much from brand deals and sponsors compared to what they're making in college. So I feel like that's the only way they can be comparing it, because there's no way you're going to compare what they're making sponsor deal wise to the top 1% of WNBA players who are getting sponsorships. I feel like they will be making just as much or even more than the college kids. And this isn't a conversation you're having with college males outside of the ones that are going to be like second round picks, late first round picks. That's when the conversation starts. I know the center at Carolina, I think this is his third or senior year there, Babcock. The conversation with him is, he's staying in college, one, because he's not ready to go pro. But if he goes pro, he's not touted to be a lottery pick. He's touted to be a late first round, second round guy. So that money, A, not guaranteed if you're second round, and B, it's being dwarfed by the money you're making in college. But all these lottery picks or the guys that are touted to be 1 through 5, whatever, you're not hearing that conversation on, oh man, if Rob Dillingham comes out of Kentucky, he is definitely going to be taking a pay cut. No one is having that conversation about Rob Dillingham. No one at all.
And let me say this, because I might be getting disrespectful soon. I don't know. The siren might sound. I don't know. I guess I am. I don't know. I see Cute Pandas 1 in the chat. WNBA players don't get paid that much, Omar. Well, first and foremost, how much do you make a year? Right? If we're comparing your salary year one to Caitlyn Clark, projected to be number 1 overall pick next year, I think we could say that you don't get paid that much, right, Cute Pandas? That's not the conversation whether they get paid more relative. I think that's stupid. We're not having that conversation. It's the concept that she'll take a pay cut because she goes to the WNBA. She'll be able to keep her sponsors. If anything, if you do know about NIL deals, they are more geared towards local sponsorships. So it is the communal dealership, it is the local Iowa pizza shop, et cetera, that are giving these people those brand deals. Well, guess what? She'll be on a national scale, buddy. She'll be on a national scale. So therefore, she'll be able to get, hold on, bright idea, national sponsors. She'll be able to make more money through sponsorships. But like I just said, even if you compare what LeBron James makes in a year from his Los Angeles Lakers contract to what he makes in a year versus the totality, because that's what NIL deals when they do the NIL evaluation. It's the totality of all the contracts that they get sponsorship-wise. If you compare those two for LeBron James, Steph Curry, Jaylen Brown, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the sponsorship dollars bring in more. What are we
I'm
talking?
looking at it right now. They're saying NIL deals don't even make the NIL deals are comparable to WNBA salaries. So the brand deals are in a different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
This
Like the partnership that Sabrina Ionescu got to get the Sabrina ones, that's not possible in the NIL. So
essentially, niggas are just talking. Niggas are talking without doing research or having information.
hey man, it's a live show. It's the first time we've had PTI on the podcast for 4 years. You know,
and
I
I
get clipped up one time. It was
I
bound to
didn't-
happen.
I didn't even get into the conversation of they're bringing in just about as much as the men. That was stupid too. I didn't get into the part of the conversation where he said she should apply for a graduate year when she has another year eligibility. That was stupid too. Shut up, dog. Just don't talk about it. I know they don't talk about. Well, they probably do. PTI probably does talk about hockey on their shit.
Yeah,
Stop talking.
Talk about everything. Yeah, they talk about everything.
I be watching PTI with Tim, and Tim watches hockey. So that's a show he watches
You still watch TV with Tim?
here and there. And I pull up like, yo, you just trying to chill.
You be
on Sports Center
on some regular shit. You still hang with Tim.
Oh my god, bro. Yes.
Oh, this is our first time.
Best man,
That's
Omar.
man's
That's
for
best man.
yeah, I'm about to say that's your man's for real. Huh?
This is our first
We
time.
had breakfast the other day.
The best man.
Y'all went
With
to
the best breakfast.
So Tim don't got no job?
Now you do. You work late night shifts. So
That's so nasty. Tim ain't got no job. He just can go to breakfast. That's great. That's nasty work. That's crazy.
Pardon me. This workout.
what if it was a content creator? Like the way how I could go to breakfast that day.
But he's not though. Is
He
he?
was.
Is he currently?
Whoa.
Is he currently?
Nah. Damn, not too much on my man.
That's nothing.
Man.
There's
Man?
yeah, that.
I am telling Briso. Crazy.
What a twist.
Man.
Yo, chill out, my man. Call that shit late.
What's it called? I don't have anything else. I want somebody to desperately talk about, and maybe we can't really show.
I got you.
Wait. What do you think I'm about to say?
K Will.
I'm about to say you already know what I'm about to say.
No, never mind. No funny
There's
shit.
one sports thing I do want to cover beforehand.
Is it?
If y'all don't keep up with it, it's fine. But the Brandon Marshall shit.
No, I don't care about that either.
Nah, I don't know.
Does nobody care about Aaron Rodgers in the Pat McAfee situation with Jimmy Kimmel?
Oh shit!
I was gonna bring that up. I was thinking about bringing that up. I wasn't sure if y'all was tapped into that.
So do you know about that?
I know a little bit about
it. Man, I ain't from what I heard. Pat McAfee got bitched. Pat McAfee got bitched.
What happened?
Well, I don't want to go as far as bitch, but from what I heard, first of all, a lot of niggas don't fuck with A-Rod right now. That's what I know. I know that, but let me find this shit.
A lot of niggas didn't fuck with A-Rod before.
Nah, but like niggas don't fuck with A-Rod right now.
Basically, the summary that I got was they were on the show and A-Rod insinuates because the Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, you talking about the Jeffrey Epstein list and Jimmy Kimmel? Okay, I know.
So the Epstein list comes out and A-Rod kind of like in a laughing manner, but kind of serious says, "Hey, Jimmy Kimmel was on that list. Jimmy Kimmel was down there." Ha 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 ha. All right, cool. Show goes off. That nigga Jimmy Kimmel's. Listen here, you motherfucker. I wasn't down there at that island, you bitch. And the next day, hey, A-Rod's not on Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee got a shirt on. He whispering, "Welcome back to the Pat McAfee show. Listen, we apologize for everything that happened on the show."
It happened on ESPN?
I think so.
Yes.
Oh. Everything is live. There you go.
A-Rod, no.
Is live streaming a mistake? No, let me just.
That's the problem. That's the problem with ESPN. Damn, focus. All right, that's the problem with ESPN buying the rights to fucking the Pat McAfee show and telling them niggas, all right, we're gonna keep the same formula. We're just gonna also simulcast on ESPN while y'all do it on YouTube. That's the issue. Aaron Rodgers doesn't realize that this shit ain't just on YouTube no more. And the reason why A-Rod wasn't there, I want to say, is Aaron Rodgers still doing only Tuesdays? That's why A-Rod wasn't there. It wasn't because he it's this, that, and the third. Rodgers only comes on Tuesdays. That's his day to come on the show. So he did that. And he just dipped off. So this following Tuesday coming up, if he ain't there, Jimmy Kimmel got him packed up. But if he's still there talking about his natural herb medicines and trying to get his comeuppance because he was right about the list, then yeah. But that's crazy. I didn't know it was repercussions afterward. I did hear about him saying Jimmy Kimmel was on the list. I did hear about the Jimmy Kimmel response, but I didn't know that Pat had to do an apology and all that shit.
Yeah,
I don't blame Kimmel, bro. That's something you don't play with. Like those allegations.
But what if his ass is on the list? Like
now, apparently
if he's on the list. Then hey, Kimmel, we have to have another conversation.
Well,
but
apparently
again, those are
name,
allegations you don't play with, bro.
No, apparently his name
is on the list.
Listen, Mark, just be ready to clip this out. Be ready to clip this out. I got it. So let's say Sage got it. I got it. Because
go ahead.
Just be ready to clip it out, buddy. Just trust me. I don't want to get
sued.
Green on it because I know you've seen that one, Connor. That's a real interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's not get into that today.
What are we talking about?
What happened?
What's the Jet 59? What you just tied the Ravens and the Niners?
Don't worry.
In the Super Bowl 59 into something.
But not like the logos,
look at the colors.
Team colors that have been in.
Look at the colors.
Super Bowl.
The Ravens and the Niners. It's purple. It's red.
Bring it up, Foxy or somebody back there.
Seats on it.
Ravenclaw and what? Like, what the fuck?
Put it on the screen. And then bring up 57 and 56.
This has something to do with the Epstein list that came out.
Feels like
That's supposed to be coming out soon.
Look, this guy's been waiting.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've been waiting in my wine cellar.
A lot of people, including Jimmy Kimmel, are really hoping that doesn't.
All right. Obviously,
it
clip from this particular program was run on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Whenever Aaron brought up the list, and then Jimmy mocked him for it.
Look at that nigga.
Not forgotten about that. Here we are, sitting right in front of that nice bottle of scotch.
Rodgers' face. He's dead serious. He's dead serious. Oh no, I don't think I'm laughing.
Hey, Pat McAfee trying to obviously. Okay, so then
who that dude on the right?
I don't
AJ
know.
Hawk.
I said, he has so many people on his show.
He look like Mr. Incredible.
I think this is related.
You listen to all this UFO talk as the tinfoil hatters going wild, including Green Bay whackpacker Aaron Rodgers, who offered this hot take on the Pat McAfee show.
I believe that this has been going on for a long time. Interesting timing on everything.
He said it
A
twice.
lot of other things going on in the world. Did you hear about the Epstein client list about to be released?
Last year too.
What's that? What are you talking about?
Yeah, this is 2/14/23. So I guess they've been going back and forth, but then A-Rod insinuated that he would be on here, and then now this is Pat McAfee with a shirt on.
Letting it fly.
They can certainly lead to some places that cause like international news and things like that. And whenever there's accusations made about people, that can lead to lawsuits. Now, listen, I've been in one before with Brett Favre. Now, how'd that case end? Well, it ended with me having to read a letter basically stating that I know nothing that anybody else doesn't know publicly already. That I'm not in the know for that whole thing. And then that was kind of disappeared, but that was a big thing for a long time. Yeah. How did that come? Well, we just started making jokes about stuff. We started talking shit about stuff.
Right.
And then our show, I think that is a good part of what we do is we're able to kind of just punches. We're able to have a good time.
Shit.
We're all
more shit talk?
No, I feel you.
Invested and studied what's happening around the sport.
We're
Let's hear about Luke Littler. We're very much in that world. So everybody that comes on the stage has to be able to like basically keep up with where we're headed. There's no form. There's no formal outline of what we're going to talk about, how we're going to talk about it. There's no A block, B block, C block. There's no scheduled conversations.
This nigga right here, right?
Debates. There's no topics for you to think about before you get in there. There is
A
just an
creator
opportunity
for real.
to talk about damn near everything for 3.5 hours. And in doing so, the upside of that is some magic can come that you never knew was going to come. up.
Right.
Good times can be had.
Right.
Laughs can be had, especially
Right.
when you're rolling on like 2 hours of sleep, like we were yesterday after the Rose Bowl. You can have a blast. And on the flip side, there could be some things that were certainly probably, I mean, we're going to have to hear from Aaron on that, meant to be shit talk joke that can then become something that is obviously a very serious allegation that then leads to a massive overnight story, one in which put baby down, sleep, haven't seen her in a while, and then I pick up my phone. Oh boy! But I can see exactly why Jimmy Kimmel felt the way he felt, especially with his position. But I think Aaron was just trying to talk shit. Now, did it?
Okay, shut up. Shut up.
That's just how Aaron is.
I will say, nasty word for Pat, making it seem like, hey man, we don't schedule shit. We're just out here talking. Nah, nigga, y'all definitely slut. Like, all right, we're gonna talk about. They basically do like we do. We're gonna talk about A, B, C, and D. Now, what time we're gonna talk about? I don't know. What we're gonna say, I don't know. But they have a header like the Dolphins get stomped by the Niners, and they talk about that for 3-5 minutes. Then they have, all right, LeBron's game winner, 3 to 5 minutes. All right, and the football topic, 3 to 5. They do that to make it seem like you niggas are just Kai Sinatin out there just on stream. Hey man. What's the vibes, chat?
What we on, chat?
Hey, chat, what we doing?
Bye, Giffy, chat.
ESPN Twitch streaming? Like, no, nigga, that's not what's going on. Like, I get it, but come on, gang, let's not do that.
Y'all don't get it for real.
My guy, but they're a bit more professional than what we do, let alone what what we don't do. So yeah, but I mean, I'm not excoriating. Is that the proper word? I'm not vilifying the guy. It's damn.
I'll go
I'm
there.
scared.
Live streaming was a mistake. Let's go back to all pre-recorded shit so we can edit everything that we really didn't mean. So everything that is put out there is put out there with intentionality, and people know what we wanted to put on and not put on.
No. No. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Aaron Rodgers is legitimately Ticket TV. I don't know. He can't get on the airwaves. Yeah, he's just that nigga's getting on the airwaves, saying everything. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. That's it. And it was fun. It was funny. It was funny, Damo, wasn't it? Until that nigga Jimmy said, "All right, pussy, we all ABC. I'm suing your monkey ass. We all did."
It's gonna be funny in court, huh?
It's gonna be.
Hey, it's funny.
Better see these smiles at the judicial court.
But no, that's the issue when you have Aaron Rodgers just popping up once a week, just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and just giving. Honestly, Pat McAfee he's definitely at fault for Aaron Rodgers feeling like he has the freedom to just come on there and beat Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a known asshole. Like, niggas don't like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is a known conspiracy nut. Like, you're giving NFL Alex Jones a platform, and you're surprised this nigga says they're turning the fucking frogs gay.
No, but that's what he.
Roy Hibbert would never.
No,
chat.
what's funny is Damo, they'll be talking about some like serious football shit, and he'll say something like, "Oh yeah, the Falcons do need to just need to blow it up. They just need to blow it up. It's probably because they got so many vaccines." And Pat, look,
bro, he did it with the colors in the clip. So Super Bowl 56, but you see them colors?
Like, what are we talking? What are we talking about?
Ironically, if you look at the colors, it's the same colors as the 49ers and the Ravens, and ironically, they both have a 57 and a 56.
Do you know what that means?
My God.
And then AJ Hawk know how to stoke the flames. What does that have anything to do with the Epstein list? What do colors have to do with the Epstein list? What does that have to do with anything, AJ Hawk?
That's how I know they got along in the locker room.
Is this the ink they use to write down the?
What color ink do they use for? Yeah, bro, come on, bro. And then
this shit is crazy though. I don't want to talk about it. We can, but the list is crazy.
List?
Oh no, I don't want to wear a long sleeve shirt next pod, so I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Nigga Pat McAfee. Hey,
all I'm saying is niggas is waiting for that list, like literally at their keyboard,
out.
like.
Nah,
niggas, no. They're waiting for the list of names alone. Niggas are trying to read through 900 pages without pages. They're waiting for just a long list of names. Even my goofy ass, I was on the timeline, I seen a list of names. I'm like, one, I didn't know. And let me say this, because I retweeted one, and niggas like, oh, Dama, that's not the list. That's the list for COVID. First people to get COVID. I wasn't saying this is the list. I'm saying if this is the list, and I'm seeing Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert on the list, what the fuck?
I was just going to say that. What's the name that would be on that list that would make you go like, whoa, chalk the F? No.
Oh my
He's on fire.
Ticket?
No, well, I don't know.
No, stop.
Nigga said Bill Nye. Yo, stop.
Still not a freaky guy. Oh my god. Yo, the most
Joe
surprising-
knows. Joe knows.
The surprising one the niggas were saying was on the list.
Mars.
Stephen Hawking's, nigga.
Yeah,
Stephen
that was
Hawking?
crazy.
I
That was
like,
crazy.
whoa.
Now you know how crazy Stephen Hawking got to be that freaky. Like, what the fuck?
I don't put it past nobody at this point.
I'm about to say, I definitely
I
put it
seen the
past
hypothetical
Stephen
list
Hawking situation.
or the theoretical list.
RDC? No, let me stop.
Dylan?
No. Why we both go to Dylan? Not too much now. Not too much. Not too much.
Hey, it's only Dylan.
It's just they literally on the list RDC parentheses Dylan.
Yeah, or they put the whole RDC World Gaming. What? This is crazy.
Some say Avery B. Wait, is that
Avery B? Is that Avery B?
Yo, I'm sorry. I don't care, bro. That was the funniest part. That was one of the funniest parts of Atlanta. Imagine, chat. Imagine you walk into a store. You're like, oh, that's T-Pain. We see T-Pain, say what's up, walk away, hit a corner. Oh, shit.
Avery B?
No, bro. No, this nigga Omar fried the shit out of me. It was right before that, Damo. We're like, is that T-Pain? Omar, wait. Is that Avery B? I'm like, yo.
Oh shit.
Avery B?
So wait, the
Wiggins.
the AMP affiliates is on there. That's really crazy too.
Waleed? What the fuck?
The John family. No.
Oh my god. Rose. Now you see random Discord niggas
with
Dwayne?
With a Discord.
What they Discord name is Perch and Fear.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Niggas we ain't seen in a long time. Mad. No.
That's where you been.
Somebody in the chat said feet. Yo, you gotta Brandon SB. Yeah, I don't know.
Brandon SB? Is that Brandon SB?
It's me, Brandon SB. Salsa. This is where you
why he
been?
pull up like that, bro. Is that Brandon SB? He turned on his way. Yeah, it is me. It's Brandon SB.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I feel real bad. I'm looking at the list. Liam Chica, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my cheeks, bro.
You know what I've never seen, bro? Kenry. I've dead ass never seen Kenry ever since he hopped in the Q&A. Kenry and bro with the funny ass laugh. That dude.
Oh,
Korean
man.
Henry. Yo, Korean Henry
shit.
still got the cake, bro.
That nigga did
Killed
say
that boy.
What the fuck is Kenry? Oh, that's Henry in Korean. Korean.
Kenry.
Oh shit.
They need to. Oh, that
my-
was racist. I feel bad now. I couldn't say that. God damn it.
That nigga. He tried to convince us that was his name. Okay. Who got something else? Because I thought y'all was gonna go there. We need to get Aaron Rodgers on TV. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Dude, that is.
Yo, stop.
The Rizzler? No.
The founder of Riz?
Duke Dennis, the parentheses, the founder of Riz. Oh my gosh. Click. No, let me stop. Keep going. Who got something? Dom, what you gonna say about Cat?
Yeah, Damo, bring up Cat, bro.
That's a monkey game.
There's so many.
Boy.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro.
Woo. All right. The Rock. All right. Nah, I was.
Luke Cornett, yo, y'all gotta stop.
Random
Cornette.
NBA. Random ass NBA player. Send me Ojale on that list though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nigga didn't play basketball nowhere else. Yeah, that nigga's on the island, bro. Oh,
My chest hurts. Oh my god.
J Hood.
JaVale McGee.
Why is J Hood on there? He just got drafted.
Juan just got.
I ain't gonna lie, we said we don't do this anymore. Yo, make a TikTok out of this, bro. Oh my god. This is the new Mexican NBA players, bro.
Nah, the real kicker is that one random ass open. Wow, Frazier. Whoa.
Super ex NBA player. Oh shit.
Oh my god. All right, my bad. All right. So yesterday, 2 days ago, Cat Williams doing what Cat Williams does, break the fucking internet. Cat Williams goes on Shannon Sharp's Club Shay Shay's podcast and basically drops the tea on everything. When I say everything, I mean everything in the Hollywood world. Oh Lord. Okay, cool. Everything in the Hollywood world going on with comedy. This all stems from multiple comedians going on Club Shay Shay. And what he says is lying. Comedians like Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer, guys been on there, lied about their past, things they've done to Cat and things like that, things of that nature. They've said things like, I'm trying to pull up one that's not 35 minutes, some clips just of things he said. First thing, have y'all seen any of this at all? Have y'all seen the interviews or anything?
I was so mad that I had my workout. I fucked up because I was gonna watch it literally at the end of me and Soul's stream, but I had to go to the gym. So, but
I've seen a lot of the clips.
But I've seen a lot of clips as a result. But I literally was like, at 6, I'm gonna watch the fucking thing. But
yeah, I want to watch
this and that Dr. Umar episode, bro. I've seen a lot of clips just on my timeline.
I literally watched.
Go ahead.
I literally watched probably like, if this is the whole thing is probably 2 hours and 30 to 50 something minutes, I'll probably watched a good 2 hours of the thing. Like I watched it today. Very interesting. But here are some of the clips surfacing and going around.
Turn it up, please.
Quiet as hell.
Turn it up, please.
Turn your clip up, dog. Yeah, that shit is.
Turn it up, though.
Quiet as fuck.
Turn it up. Oh, this shit.
Is it playing through the right thing?
I was expecting more.
Is it still too low?
What'd you turn up?
Like we're hearing it through the phone.
Wait. When you click present and share screen, did you click on share audio?
Yeah, can I say we sound like we're hearing that through a mic?
Yeah.
Well, hold on now. Hold on. Don't show no penis now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, when I do it, because I have this pulled up on Chrome and my Twitter's pulled up on a different. Okay. I see what you mean. All right.
Yeah, share audio on the bottom right.
Yeah. See, L creator. Sorry, fellas. All right, here we go. Shut up. All right.
I can't.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bitch, play.
This business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side
Why is he just
and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them, all lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the light.
And have no.
You got
Did
that
I hear that
one.
right?
The big
Yeah, he said
deviant.
big deviants. He did bring that up. You also have this one.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the...
All right, that's the wrong one. He's still talking
Get
about
to
God.
the juicy ones where he calls out.
Hey man. I thought you was gonna fucking pull it up and you didn't. So I had to quickly go
I
through.
have it ready.
Oh, I thought thought you were going to talk about it. You said you ain't
Well,
gonna talk
people
about
know
it.
I don't go everywhere.
All right, well, pull up the ones with that, because all I got is these.
Damn, you got hella spaces on the right. I'm always surprised, bro.
What you?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm a spaces
You
guy.
got like 5 open spaces.
I'm a spaces guy, man.
My bad. That was dick suck. My bad.
So the main ones that I saw from this that were interesting were the Cedric the
the meme,
Entertainer call out, and I don't know. For those that know, is Cedric the Entertainer funny?
I don't know, boy.
He has funny moments. He has funny moments, but I don't think he's the
We
funniest.
Google him.
I think this is the.
I know what Cat
funnier in
said
movies.
about him.
He's funnier in movies.
Oh
than
yeah. I think he cool. He cool.
If there's one thing you can take away from me as a person, whether you like me or you don't, if you take this from me, you will be a better person. If you decide today that you're going to live every day like it's your last for real, which means have a conversation with yourself every night that, okay, that was it. May not be no more after that. And really count yourself every day like this could have been it. All right, before I go to bed, this could be it. All right, how's that looking? If you can do that, it'll change your life. You'll really start making decisions and living your life like this all you got, just this one day. But you could be a winner. You could be a winner on this day.
Nigga, shut your ass up and
Just
get to the one where you talking about.
Yeah, see, yeah, you ain't even got the right goddamn clips. Look at you, see? It's about 39 of them bitches.
So wing and a miss.
It's about 39 different clips.
I got it, buddy. Relax.
Nah,
Relax.
but he goes on to like cook Cedric. He cooked
that
a
I
lot.
did it on TV in 2018. You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask it, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. You would have to have range. I played a lot of characters, 60 movie roles. I'm not playing Katy Williams in there.
I don't know, Cat. We might not let you drink anymore the way you. I mean, we ain't even got
I've had a sip, less than you.
Now.
The truth don't need motivation. I'm just saying I can't let these dudes lie. Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer. We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
That's why.
Not too much on Tubi.
It just makes sense.
I want to play 2
I
more
don't
from
think
those.
he's not getting on Tubi. He said that nigga specials aren't even on Tubi. That's what
He said he said they not special enough. You understand what I'm saying?
I've heard his stand-up isn't good. I have heard his stand-up isn't good.
I've watched a couple stand-ups. I chalked it up to, I mean, that nigga's 50 years old. The comedy just ain't for me. But yeah, he's funnier in like
TV
movies. He's funnier in movie and TV, in my opinion, than stand-up. That's an old nigga. I mean, a lot of
He
niggas like that.
had his deals when he got here.
This is about Kevin Hart.
Have we heard of a comedian that came to LA and in his first year in LA, he had his own sitcom on network television and had his own movie called Soul Plane that he was leading? No, we've never heard of that before that person or since that person. What do you think a plant is? Maybe people don't understand the definitions of these words. He already had his deals with.
He calling Kevin Hart an industry plant. because he got bent over a car, and they pulled the receipt
because
from
he
Kevin
got
Hart.
because he put on a dress and did basically what they say a lot of black men have to do in Hollywood to get over, put the dress on essentially, which is short for do a lot of things, a lot of Harvey Weinstein-esque things to get these roles. And niggas did put a receipt. I got the tweet from Spain.
Oh my god! Shout out to Fat Piggy for the 10 gifted. My bad.
Oh, I thought you were talking about this.
I'm about to say.
Shout out to Fat Piggy, man. Keep coming like Shaq is. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh my.
But nah, it was
stupid.
It was a tweet where Spank, one of the dudes in Kevin Hart's camp, was basically trying to defend Kevin Hart in like some of the movies, and Cat, they offered you it first. And the quote tweets cooked his ass. When I tell you it was nothing but Soul Plane came out and this show that I ain't never heard of Big House. The Big House, I don't know what the fuck that. I've never heard of that show before in my life. Apparently, that was another show that Kevin Hart had back in like 04, 05, 06-ish. Never heard of it, but he got that show. Niggas think niggas don't know if Cat's telling the truth or not, but when shit aligns up, like, I don't know. Mark Curry you can find clips of Mark Curry shitting on Steve Harvey for stealing his jokes and being a thief. You can find like a lot of these things he's talking about. So I can't say that nigga's lying if there's factual evidence for a lot, not all, but a lot of things that he's speaking on.
Yeah, he definitely did lie in some areas. When the nigga was like, when I was 3 years old, I read 1,200 books in a month. That was a lie.
He said that.
Something.
Oh yeah, he said he was reading. He said he was reading like full books by the age of 3.
And then the number of books is like.
He said he read like. He said by the time he was 8. He said by the time he was 8 years old, he was reading some thousand amount of books a year.
I got you. So it said when he was accepted into Cat Williams said he was accepted into college at 7, read 3,000 books a year since he was 8, and currently runs a 4.40 at 52.
Okay, Will.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if y'all seen Friday After Next. That little nigga is fast. I don't know about
prep time. Shit.
His dick probably big as hell too. Like I don't know. Some of the stuff is a lie.
It's definitely fabricated. It's definitely.
Somebody said 416, 40.
Oh yeah, he said a sub. He told Shannon Sharp he runs a sub 4.240, something like a 4.16. Shannon Sharp said a sub what from across the street, Jersey Mike's. It's a sub over there. A sub what?
Nah, he possibly, I would say certainly is lying about some things, but I ain't gonna lie. I'd be damned if it was 2 hours of lies. I ain't gonna. Somebody got cooked. I don't know who, but somebody got cooked. And some of that shit, I was sitting there. And this was just Twitter. I really am gonna rewatch this, and if the segment is better off for us coming back and rewatching it, so be it. But I'm like, hold on now, that plant shit.
That's kind of dick sucking chat. Yo, GQ is dick sucking in chat. That was so unnecessary.
What do you say? I didn't see.
Well, he's faster than B-Souls, that's for sure.
Crazy. Nah, I will say the stuff he was probably lying about were like the stuff about him. I will say like about his childhood or some of the things were fabricated. I won't say lies, but definitely added spice. I don't think he was lying about any comedian, especially when he was talking about like Tiffany Haddish, Kevin Hart, Cedric Entertainer, Steve Harvey.
Some shit about Diddy too, right?
Yep. I don't think he was lying about them. I definitely don't think he was lying about Tiffany Haddish. Seeing how he said what he said a year or a couple years ago, and I don't know if y'all remember, but Kevin Hart went on the Breakfast Club with Tiffany Haddish and basically
I seen that clip.
Yeah. That was how long ago? And now look where Tiffany Haddish is, relatively with her career and what she's done comedically and in movies since then. Like, shit's adding up. And I ain't gonna lie, as a person who did watch a couple sets of Tiffany Haddish, the motherfucker's not funny. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen her stand up.
She's a woman.
It's not that, but it's some women who are funny though.
There you go. Name 6.
Fucking what? How? It's a Asian. Matter of fact, the Asian chick. No. Asian chick from Beef. The Asian chick from Beef. Amy.
I know what you're talking about too, but that was crazy.
I've seen her stand up. She's
those 2 kids fighting with the sandwich. Mom.
I wanted to get dumb. I wanted to get
Damn,
dumb. I
just couldn't think of her name, and I didn't want to say some racist ass Asian name. Like I didn't know, but she was on beef. The
Amy
female
Lee?
lead on
Come on,
beef.
dog.
Amy Lee. There we go. Come on, dog.
I just made that up, Damo. Oh my god.
But see, I'd rather want to. He pulled his phone. No, that's crazy. Chat. He pulled his phone.
No, because he said, no, I didn't want to say some crazy racist shit. So I was like, Amy Lee, right? Like something like that. He said, yeah, that's who. Come on.
He pulled his phone up and goes, yeah. Oh, Amy Lee.
Nigga trusted your Asian B song. That's crazy.
God, bro, I trusted you.
Oh, gaslight, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, Cat Williams is whatever. I didn't expect Hollywood to be so great. I think that last year was definitely the year of people finding out like their favorites weren't shit. They were like, oh my God, I can't believe my favorite does what? This is crazy. So that's on them. I do want to say Shannon Sharp is a terrible interviewer, dog.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Shannon Sharp, when somebody's giving their true story and he's over there, like, yuck, I'm from South Georgia. Like, to me, that's just yeah, bro.
Nah, you hate me. Show boy chat. Nah, show boy emo chat. That was crazy.
What do you mean?
That was crazy, bro.
No. At least if you're talking about some other interview, then fair. But at least
that's what I was going to say. I watched in the Kirk Franklin interview. Kirk Franklin was being dead serious with him, and specifically there was one part where he was talking about how he figured out who his real dad was, and it took Shannon Sharp to get a second to understand. Oh, he is being serious, but he's like in the midst of the interview. Like, come on, bro.
Yo, not too much. Not too
Y'all
much,
went,
man. Not too much.
I
man.
went to bat for Shannon quick as hell.
No, I
thought you were talking about this interview.
Yes, I was going to say this interview
because
I actually sat here and watched this one. I was going to say you can't say that with this because simply like from out the rip, Cat Williams, they already started drinking. Cat Williams shot out the gate talking shit, and Shannon couldn't even like catch himself. He was like, "Whoa, I mean, wait, calm down, wait."
My name's Shannon Sharp. Welcome to Club Shay Shay.
And Cat kept going, so Shannon I felt like he played it right. He was like, all right, fuck it, we about to get these views. Fuck it. He even said it during the interview. This might be the last one. If this blows up, this is the last one. Because
yeah. The only thing I say that if we had to, Shannon Sharp today, it'd be fucking when he was like, "Oh, I'm not talking about some powerful people," which isn't really wrong. It really isn't wrong, but then we got a glorious meme after that.
So do you think he panders too much to the person he's interviewing, or just like makes it about him? And you think like he should just keep it interview questions?
I think sometimes he does make it about him in these conversations. I think that he doesn't read the room. And I know niggas not gonna care about this. He can be immature at times, like for a 53-year-old, but that's him. So it is what it is. Just when there's a more serious portion of an interview, like if it's laughy jokey, okay, cool. But a more serious portion of the interview when he's still in this,
trying to get the
trying to get the funnies off. Yeah, trying to get the funnies off, man. It's like, all right, bro. Kirk Franklin is telling you about how, his mother gaslit him for his entire life by saying that this person wasn't his dad and this person was his dad. And he's talking about he, boohoo cried and came to this epiphany and all this, that, and the third. And you over here, or he's talking about serious relationship shit. And you over here talking about, no, Kirk, he's totally loyal, trying to quote some like lyrics or something like that. Like, all right, bro, you're 53. Yeah. That's Shannon, though. That's his stick, man.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. This is gonna be the first Club Shay in a long time that I've seen.
This is
watch
literally
my podcast.
This is the first Club Shay I've watched. Like I usually just see clips, so I wasn't sure how. I thought it was gonna be more them talking about the bitches they fucked or something. I don't know. I don't know how Shannon Sharp gets down. But I was actually surprised by how the interview went. I thought, at least with this one, particularly with how Cat Williams was going off and everything like that, I thought Shannon handled that very well. And it, from one content creator to another, that nigga quickly realized what was going on, adjusted, adapted, and played the role just right to get
Yeah.
10 million views in a fucking day on this podcast on that episode.
Can't ruin the TikTok, you know. But Cat, nope. Let him finish the statement.
Chat, do y'all think that Shannon Sharp is a good / great interviewer? And also, what makes a good / great interviewer to you?
That's a great question.
But
I don't think he's trying to interview people though. That's the thing. I think he's just trying to have a conversation with them.
Nah, he's interviewing.
If you believe that too, then I would say then we would have to investigate what's a good interviewer to you. To me, he's an interviewer because it is question after question after question after question. It's rarely, oh, you said something that's intriguing. Let me investigate what you said to try to get you to that thought process. So he's just question after question after question.
Like literally in this one, he asks his cat, like he brings up, all right, so you're from Dayton, Ohio, but apparently you moved. Tell me more about that. Tell me about the relationship with your dad because allegedly X, Y, and Z. All right, tell me about the start of the comedy career for Cat. Like it was a lot of that shit too after he done called out half the industry.
Because there's follow-up questions. If he would have came on here, we would, oh shit, let's get into it. I don't even think he talked about Dave Chappelle on that thing for real. Let me hear you talk about Dave Chappelle.
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, he talked about that. It was damn near 3 hours. He talked about everything. He talked about DC on Fly.
Damn.
Did he talk about Drewski?
You know he didn't.
See, but that's a problem.
He talked about somebody that he worked with on Wild 'N Out that he didn't like.
Well, no, he did speak on Nick Cannon and Wild 'N Out, but he was in more defense of Nick Cannon. He's in favor of Nick Cannon.
It was some Michael Blackston. That's who it was. He talked about Michael
We're
Blackston.
talking about Nick Cannon. When I heard the clip, I thought he was talking about who's the white comedian? Matt Wright for some reason. I don't know. I heard Matt in there at some point.
Shannon Sharp brought up Matt Wright's name. At least I don't know if I got to the portion of the interview where he talked about Matt Wright, but Shannon Sharp did bring up Matt Wright's name. But it was more so of all the Wild 'N Out niggas, and then Cat just got into.
Okay,
Nick
so
Cannon.
he just said Matt Wright. Okay.
So then Cat got into Nick Cannon and eventually Michael Blackston and how Wild 'N Out didn't work until I got on there type shit, X, Y, and Z. Which again, I don't think he's lying because he said that shit got canceled at first, and then that shit was popping when he was on there. When you go look at season 1, 2, and 3 Wild 'N Out, it is when Cat's on there, and Cat is one of the stars. So,
oh yeah,
not lying.
It was just true. It's a motherfucker that was watching. And I was like, damn, where Cat go? Like, damn, that's tough. So, nah, for sure. I mean, again, some of the criticisms he had, even outside of the behind the scenes shit, some of the criticisms he had were just straight up true. That's why I really want to watch it. I've seen Club Shay's clips of like Charleston, of someone else. Kirk Franklin was on there. Someone else. It was another trending one. He's been trending like shit. But this one is like, yo, there's this guy aired out the whole industry, and there's probably gonna be a bunch of motherfuckers that's gonna try to talk crazy, do damage, whatever. But I ain't gonna lie, there's no way this nigga lied for 3 hours. No. So there's no way.
You wanna know how I know he didn't lie for 3 hours about the industry? Because every response I've seen from Ricky Smiley, Faison,
Ludacris,
Mike Blackston, everybody that's responded so far, and Spank from the Kevin Hart Plastic Cup Boys camp, everybody's rebuttal is not disproving anything he said. They're just either throwing shade that doesn't even exist. Like they're throwing nonsensical shade. Like Faison was like, he's talking all this shit in the last 20 years. What TV shows and movies does he have? Faison, let's not act like he hasn't had prominent movie roles in movies and TV. An underrated movie which Kevin Hart, Mike Epps, and Cat Williams was in. School Dance. A lot of niggas act like they didn't see School Dance, which is crazy if you didn't. Cat Williams was the biggest goddamn moment in School Dance was whose white baby is this? That was his scene. Like his scene is probably, he said it himself, his scene been seen more than the movie, which he's not lying. More people know that clip than they've seen the fucking movie, which is crazy. To act like he wasn't on Atlanta as the alligator man, and that wasn't a fucking crazy ass role for him. Like I understand it wasn't his show, but the nigga played a character and killed it. Niggas love Alligator Man. It wasn't just Cat Williams on the show. That was Alligator Man. That's Alligator Man right there. Nigga got alligator in there. That was a great ass episode. This nigga has done things in the last 20 years. It's just not, his show. And there's a reason it's not his show. The nigga's saying shit like this. You know, when you speak up against the industry don't fuck with you. So I know for a fact he isn't lying because all the niggas is trying to disprove him are saying shit that doesn't even make sense, or in their rebuttals, they're when I did do that movie, I swear it was like this. Like it's a bunch of that. No one's really making facts. They're either stumbling, fumbling over words, trying to defend themselves, or they're trying to call out accusations and call him salty and petty and trying to discredit him with false accusations. So that's how I know for a fact he said some real shit.
Niggas watch School Dance.
School Dance. That shit was funny as hell.
Yo, the GTA clip at the bottom of the TikTok, that shit actually works, man.
Oh my god.
They called me out though. They saying, yo, you using the TV Banks method. Like a lot. Hey, shit working though. 2x speed. Shout out to Crano, man.
Stop, bro. Stop. Bro.
Anybody else got something?
Honestly, I mean, I did, but they're kind of shit, and this pod has been pretty cooking. I don't want to bring it down with my mid, because like, for example, one of the shits that are on here is like ESPN would be hilarious during the cell games or some shit. So I was gonna be like, oh, what commentary would like be funny as fuck? But nah, go break that shit off. I'll probably make my own short there. I think we're at a good pace right now.
Man, just bring up the party video, man. Now let me
Hey, yo, what y'all?
Freak of mink!
The credit card swipe?
Freaky
frog!
Freaky fucking, you freaky deaky frog. God damn.
This is
Man, I
crazy.
told you I watched it 20 times, man.
Shouts out to Amari Safari. This is like a one-off because
We
didn't
won
rank.
2K. Chow, I ain't gonna lie, we don't have enough time. I got a flight
Wait,
at 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Wait.
Bullets, man.
Before we dip out, I just gotta put this up here because we were just talking. I was literally just saying how I know for a fact Cat ain't lying about niggas because how lame them niggas is coming back at him. I just went one. Alex Jones just dropped the Epstein list, so I think that was funny. And two, I was scrolling on the timeline. Oh man,
You got hella viruses.
Oh my god.
I know, right? I was scrolling down the timeline and I seen this from Ludacris posted 59 minutes ago.
Art is always on my mind, like Snoop's cannabis shredder. I'm always on my grind. Ain't throwing shade because niggas could never take my shine. I bring my watch collection on my jet. Let me take my time.
He did a freestyle rap, the rebuttal. These niggas is all cooked. These niggas are cooked.
Roberto, what? Him being on the list?
No,
Cat Williams. Cat Williams called him out.
My bad.
Cat Williams.
Listen to the lyrics, Benjamin.
And this is why I want.
I'm on that Epstein list, or so they saying something. Hey, yo, that's nasty. That's a nasty ass nigga. Shout out to Amari Safari. Friend of the show, family of the show. It was her birthday yesterday.
Oh, shout out Amari.
Yeah, with the Grizzlies game.
With the Grizzlies game, yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you haven't seen it, please watch some of the Young Thug trial, the Rico case. It's hilarious.
That would have been the clip, but I ain't gonna lie, I bullshitted on watching it. But that would have been my clip.
Them niggas is lying in court, Your Honor. This one definitely 100,000% doesn't have to take long. This is from like 3 pods ago, I think. December 7th, 2023. This chart shows how each sports participation has fluctuated over the last year compared to years prior for ages 6 through 12 in the U.S. What's your takeaway? Basketball decline. I'm sorry. This is baseball. Baseball declining. Basketball. It's
about the same.
Pretty much same.
Cheerleading. It's about the same. Flag football. It's about the same. Now these are low though. I will say that. Tackle football. Golf.
Increasing. I'm about to say.
Gymnastics.
Try to top off.
Ice hockey, dangerously low in this country. Lacrosse, get rid of it. Decreasing and it's low. Stop it. Soccer outdoor takes a dip in 2020, but yeah, increase. Softball, fast pitch. Swimming, it's gonna. And tennis is an increase.
Big one.
Is there a takeaway? Like literally, it looked like nothing changed.
What are you talking about?
Like shit barely changed, aside from maybe golf.
I mean, tennis has increased. I mean, I won't say drastically, but no, between 19. I mean, what's the sample size of kids?
Look at total numbers. Total numbers on the right in 2022.
Oh shit, they're all kids. I was gonna have a take. Oh my god, thank God I just peeped there.
Still, I feel like it would have been more interesting to see what the numbers are like between.
Man,
It feels like from
I was
05
about
to
to say some
22.
dumb shit. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I guess that's a fair argument.
I mean, I guess a lot of people are planning for early retirement. Let me see.
Sports that have lower risk of CTE and physical injury are going up.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, most of these guys want to be YouTubers, podcasters, and alpha males behind a keyboard. So yeah, maybe in this generation, nobody's playing that physical stuff anymore.
Tackle football is
soft
cooked.
generation.
Tackle football is good.
Tackle football
is definitely good. I want to know what regions were these like, or how many what regions was this taken from, and was it evenly balanced, like East, South, West, Midwest, Northwest type shit? And secondly, whoever said the sports with less physical injuries, this is where we bring up our tennis correspondent Cruz. I don't think tennis is that light. I think niggas get hurt in tennis. I would assume there is a injury risk definitely in tennis. I mean, compared to
Less
football,
than football, yeah.
I mean, yeah, less than football, but still compared to
even lacrosse. Like lacrosse is this.
Yeah, lacrosse is
crazy.
Lacrosse is crazy. I'd say soccer outdoor. I wouldn't even factor that in terms of like a competitive or devil's advocate thing, because you could just argue that that's just a matter of like, one, insane popularity, and two, many cultures in the states, you feel me, just fuck with soccer. They don't fuck with the other shit. So I'm not shocked at that. I was really gonna say some dumb shit. I just realized this is all kids. I thought this was just like the sport in general. I was about to say, oh yeah, niggas are retiring and playing golf. But now I would say that yeah, a lot of people are playing it safe in their childhood. Maybe they're picking it up into the teen years. I'd like to see that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think a lot of kids right now are rather just playing it safe. Maybe they don't know what the fuck they want to do. I don't know. This is interesting. I'm thinking on the fly now.
Swimming is down too for the same. I think people are looking at swimming as being an extremely unsafe sport. A lot of people die from swimming on a year to year basis annually.
Yeah,
cracking their heads on the wall when they forget, when they're not noticing. I didn't realize when it came to swimming. Like I got a friend, like IRL, who was like, when we were in high school, that nigga was like phenomenal at swimming. Like nigga told me, I'm on the swim team. Oh yeah, whatever, nigga. I went with him to one of his swim practices, thinking I was gonna do something. The nigga was a fucking mermaid in the water. I was like, God damn. I didn't realize them niggas, they just count strokes. That was when I realized they count the strokes instead of like looking where they're going. That's crazy. But I didn't realize they didn't look at where they were going when they were like swimming. I thought niggas was like looking. Niggas aren't looking. They're looking straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, go. So yeah, that is definitely super dangerous. I would like to see like the funding in these sports, because I don't know why there's a decline in baseball outside of the cost. But even if it's the cost of baseball, I feel like it will cost a lot to fund fucking golf. And that shit's going up exponentially compared to baseball, and other shit's falling off. And tennis, I mean, first thought, is tennis expensive? Then when you start thinking about the expenses for tennis compared to everything else, I think tennis would be relatively more expensive than other shit like outdoor soccer.
And maybe ROI. There was no right answer. I just wanted to see what y'all had to say, specifically about the ones that we know about. Basketball's change being this. People be saying basketball is increasing. Well, but I mean, I guess compared to like tackle football, sure. That ROI on tackle football is terrible. That's
hell yeah.
I think the conversation is like just the globalization of a lot of these sports, though. Like baseball growing in Japan, basketball becoming worldwide. But like within the country, though, I honestly like that's a conversation that I haven't even thought of. Like, are the rates increasing or decreasing in the country? But,
yeah,
I would say I could
just do them. High school.
You can, I mean, just if I don't even know if niggas like know the climate of the people in their communities, but at least for me, there's a growing amount of people who are like, yeah, nah, we're not letting our kid play football. That's been like a normal ass thing I'm seeing amongst like parents of my generation, a little bit older, but not my parents type shit. Like a lot of people.
Well, you said that too, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. If I had a son, they ain't playing football. Are you fucking crazy? No, especially with my genetics. All the men in my family are big as shit. Nigga, hell no, you're not playing football. You're going to be in the trenches with CTE. I'm good.
My nigga can be a hooper. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't putting that nigga out there.
I ain't gonna lie. I said baseball. I was like, I'll fund it. Fuck it. Because the ROI on that, if you're nice,
Oh, you're
But-
nasty. You're nasty.
My parents
You're
wanted
nasty.
me to do baseball too before instead of basketball.
But even the there's an uphill battle in. I mean, there's an uphill battle in all these sports, so I can't say. But tennis isn't bad either.
I think thinking back, it was just because they knew my height was gonna max out at 5'8". That's what it was.
Parents knows best, man. They know
Thought I
what's
was
best.
gonna get taller, man. Damn.
I'll link the chart in the chat. But anyway, this is a national poll. I ain't gonna lie, pause. But it is a national poll. Anyway, that's all we got here, ladies and germs, gents and gentlemen's. Damo, say goodbye to the people, man.
All right, Chaz, be your mom's favorite midnight snack, and we will be back tomorrow. The LKIB UFC 1 return is here, and the main event is no other than Bezos versus Omizi. And the co-main is the battle of TSO, Sage versus Dwayne. If you don't want to miss the hype, please come watch the fights. Please.
Okay. Sage, say goodbye to the people.
All right, people. TSO not going live today. The last hour of this podcast was hard as fuck for me because I ain't gonna lie. I went to the gym and now it's kicking my ass. I'm tired. So I am officially gonna play that fantastic game known as sleep. We will be live tomorrow for certain. 2K League has unfortunately died. It is officially dead. They gave me 35K VC. That could have been my topic, actually. The 35K VC. Fuck, bro. But yeah, we're gonna have to postpone that, and or if you guys really vote for that on a poll one day, we'll start from a different era. But that shit pissed me off. Look, I understand y'all spent y'all money on it for sure, nigga. The time I spent on it and how excited I had streams planned around it, man, everybody hurt, bro. The shit pisses me the fuck off. But we probably may steal Damo's flow and do a WWE version of what we got going on. I'm gonna spear the shit out of B-Souls for hoeing me in his 2K league. And but speaking of spears, B-Souls needs to get good at WWE so we can go online, run it up. But that's enough of this soliloquy. Take care and stay blessed. We will see you next pod.
That is crazy how they did you. B-Souls, say goodbye to the people, man.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm gonna be down in North Carolina this weekend, man, for my dad's 50th. You know what I'm saying? Be celebrating that. Taking a flight this time. But the flight is at 7 a.m. tomorrow. So that is the reason why we're not streaming 2K tonight. So my bad, y'all. We'll run it up at some point.
Yeah.
They're scared of each other. They're scared of each other. Quick chat. Would you rather be an off baller, an off baller, or a non-shooter? But unless it's on Superstar, then you shoot like fuck. Which one's worse?
And you run plays. Yeah, chat. I'm gonna go drop a Duke. Dennis.
And you play off ball part time.
Oh brother.
Someone? Should we raid someone?
Oh man, not again.
Yeah, I saw somebody say Caleb City. I just don't. He has
Internet
followers
City. No. They said Internet City. I said Caleb City and Justin L. Carter, but they both have followers only. I don't know about Internet City though. But they would be good if they don't have followers only.
Is it followers only or subs only?
Followers
only ain't
they
bad.
all got followers only on.
Raid RDC, man.
I ain't fuck with the guy.
Raid RDC. They got followers only on.
Everybody's rocking followers.
Yeah,
only
everybody's
right
rocking followers only. Maybe
Is that what the cool kids do?
Maybe that's the play. Am I drunk? But yeah. In that case,
let's raid Duke.
I was going to say Joseph Nosif.
Oh,
do we want to have a 2K like dissing 2K kind of podcast?
Fuck it, Duke. Yeah, I mean, well, what do you mean dissing 2K?
Like if we were to have Joe on there and talk about the community, I don't think Joe's afraid to be like, "Yo, fuck the community."
I don't think if we had Joe on, I don't think we would be like fuck the community if we had Joe on. I think we would just talk about the state of the community.
Don't talk about but he would say something. You know what, man?
I'm not
tired.
I'm not saying even with that, he'll probably just talk about the whole beef with pro players and the pro bill shit that he got going on now.
Yeah.
All right, let's raid Joe Nosen.
I'm for it.
Final answer.
It was
I
think
the two were either Caleb or Joe, because Caleb would notice it.
Damn. So fuck Denzel, huh?
No, they ain't fuck him. But it's just like I'm looking at 8.4K. That nigga gonna be like, thanks, and keep moving on with his day.
Nah.
He gonna keep moving on with his day, bro.
Joe No is playing pro end though, so he might be locked in and just say thanks too.
Locked in.
Oh shit, I didn't know he playing pro.
Duke
and he's on followers only.
First stream was 2024.
iPod.
There's no wrong answer here. I ain't gonna lie. Just raise it.
There's no wrong answer.
All right, rating iPod, man. End of the show.
Duke Dennis. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Duke just waved at you, so.
Type shit. All right, y'all. We're going to iPod stream.
Chat is
And
so.
my followers on me.
I just looked to the left, yo. Chat, y'all need help, man. Each and every last one of y'all.
What they say, Miss Be Nasty?
All of them, Miss Be Nasty.